again. All over again. Oh shit. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here. Yeah, yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? Carlton, what's going on? It's just me and you real quick. If not too many people joined it, I'm just gonna get back to work. I thank y'all for good looks for coming on here. I'm only probably about 30 subs away and watch time on this page. I gotta do the next 2 or 3 months. I'm gonna try to up the watch time to monetize this. Once I get it monetized, I'm gonna start doing it like I did it on the other page. So I just got 100 new subs on here from my main page. I don't be promoting this page the way I need to because I know the topics are very much different what I do on my regular page, and it's just smarter to do it like this. People that want to sub, they come and sub, but then they see me on here saying shit like, you know, some of the shit that I talk. They're like, wait a minute, like people get easily offended. So I like to separate it, but I mean, I'm just gonna talk for a second. Um, I could do a long joint, but I don't want to be on here talking to myself. That's just crazy. Even though I do that at times. I nigga do be talking to himself sometimes. Sometimes. I think everybody does. But I didn't, I talk to myself at times, but I'm not about to be online talking to myself in front of people. That's just flat out crazy. Um, so I try to wait, but then again, I'm not expecting that many people on here. I did want to talk about this. Sometimes I be having stuff I want to get off my chest. Um, that's why I do these live streams, and it'd be like 5, 6 people. It'd be certain shit you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, I ain't gonna call this out. I ain't gonna put it like this. One day, my personal account, like my real name account, some of the shit that I be saying to people is probably gonna take money out of my pocket, but I've already deemed at this point what I got to say is worth more than the money. Like I certain shit I've been knowing a long time. There's a lot of things I can do, a lot of places I can go, but I know it ain't for me because you have to shut up about certain shit, and there's certain shit that I just can't shut up about, right? There's 14 of y'all here. Please hit that like button, but let's get to it. While I have some folks in here, let's get to it. I just wanted to talk about the Corey Holcomb, Anton Daniels, everybody been talking about that. These two brothers getting into it. I have absolutely no connections to Anton Daniels. Um, Corey Holcomb, I have met many times. I have not done a show with Corey Holcomb. I can't consider Corey Holcomb a friend. I'm just only telling y'all this so I don't have no reason to feel one way or the other. Me and Craig are very cool. Me and Craig for years was waiting in line to perform at the Improv. Yeah, so me and Craig is very cool. I ain't talked to Craig in like maybe last time I talked to Craig, maybe about 2 years. I was over in LA, but Craig was around when I first started doing comedy. So I'm very cool with Craig, but Craig ain't had nothing to do with this. That's Corey Holcomb boy. I'm just telling you, I ain't got like I'm not compromised on this particular topic. If one of them was my friend, I would not talk about this, because one thing about me is I'd rather not talk about something than to, come on here and be biased against a friend. I might as well just say, yo, this is my friend. I don't want to talk about it. Like I had to do some of that for Dave Lucas. Y'all remember Dave Lucas? Dave Lucas is a friend. I consider Dave Lucas a friend. I put Dave Lucas in a whole short film and all of that. Got it in film festivals, all of that. I consider Dave Lucas a friend. I don't, I ain't never had a real conversation with Corey to consider him a friend, but we only 1 degree apart. He is a comedian, so I got some camaraderie there. But I'm just gonna say it like this: I thought that was a play. I 100% sure thought that was a play. I'm gonna tell you why I decided to do this live stream. I didn't know when I figured out that this was no longer a play. Is when I seen Anton Daniels do a reaction afterwards on how that shit went. That's when I realized, okay, this ain't no play. This was for real. And uh, I'm gonna say that there is no winning in that type of situation with Corey, right? Just to me, there was no winning in that situation. Do me a favor, hit that like button. There's no winning in that situation for me, because it's like Anton. They both got two different stories. One is a comedian. One is way more corporate. But then there's another story on top of that. I don't watch Anton's content like I used to. I don't have a problem saying this. I have to watch what I'm saying because we getting toward a level where I can say something and people get offended by it. But fuck them. Anton Daniels straight up stole a platform from me. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. He flat out stole it. I was doing stuff with Kwame Brown, and I had that friend or foe shit. He created a whole page off of that. A whole page off of that. So I'm saying all that to say that Anton, he has, some of y'all call it the short man complex. I don't even want to say the short man complex. I'm just gonna say you can see with Anton, anytime I've seen any of his content, he came on putting Kevin Samuels, Charleston White. What he did is what many content creators, what I have done, but he did it in real life. And what I mean by that is use people that are popular online, use them as a focus point to pull your topics and your content up. Most of us, I did it with Kwame Brown, right? What Kwame Brown said about this, what he said about that. That will bring attention to your page. I have two different stories. Anton Daniels, that's how Anton Daniels got known. He got known by constantly getting like bigger creators to do in live real life content with him. You got Charleston White, he was doing Kevin Samuels. Corey Holcomb is that on his own. Like I think y'all already noticed, there's like 20, 30 pages based on Corey Holcomb's thoughts. Strictly just on his thoughts, like how they had it with Kevin Samuels. He's that on his own, right? But Anton Daniels, now he's become that. Now Anton's become like the content, but he had to use other people to step on top, which I can't really. There is some credits to that, because I will tell you this: the reason why I stopped doing Kwame Brown videos because I didn't like the direction he was going in. But the bigger issue that I had where I knew I had to stop is if anything happens to those bigger creators and you got your page is mostly, all of them like will do a video about them, but then they try to put other stuff there. You have to be a hell of a presenter, and you have to have a personality to where if anything happens to that person, or if they don't want to do your platform anymore, for you to keep the crowd, you have to have some type of personality. So I'm not dogging him out. I'm actually giving him some credence, because most of these people that you see doing, they have whole pages based on someone else's thoughts. After that person starts copyright striking or just says I don't want nobody use my material anymore, or I don't want anybody using my videos or whatever, then a lot of those content creators disappear and they don't have anything else. Like they build a house on mud. You see what I'm saying? That's just, to me, add a Q. I don't know if I want to do all that. Like for example, I was watching several content creators that used to react to Kevin Samuels shit. When Kevin Samuels died, I'm gonna say within a month or two, I haven't watched none of those. I can't remember half their names. It was a girl I used to watch. What is her name? It was a guy I used to watch. It's like a Mexican dude. I think he black, but he looked Mexican. That used to do. I don't watch either one of them since Kevin Samuels died. But I was watching them all the time when they will react to his videos, right? So I had to stop doing that for myself. I even did Corey Holcomb for a while. I was covering Corey Holcomb. One thing about Corey Holcomb, why I stopped, first of all, I had already learned from Kwame Brown, don't dig yourself into, make yourself a reaction page to other people's thoughts. I was tired of that. And I rock with Corey Holcomb. And me being a comedian, it probably would have even been more lucrative for me to cover his stuff. But the way that nigga talked, the pride in me couldn't do it. Because he'd be on there, he'd be like, look, All y'all niggas covering me, making money off y'all. When I see y'all, I should be able to fuck your bitch. Now, is he gonna do that? No. But just the fact that, what the fuck is this? Man, these Airbnbs be on some crazy shit, man. But just the fact that this nigga saying that, the pride in me is like, man, I can't do his videos, man. I don't even want a nigga thinking like that about me. And all that was good, because it made me have to create my own material. You see what I'm saying? My own shit. I'm doing very well at that. But that's how Anton got known, right? A thirst for attention. The moment that that whole podcast episode, whatever you want to call it, the live stream started, it was from the beginning, it was clear Anton was trying to get something out of it. And that's why I say it was no winning for Corey Holcomb, because this is the way I look at it. If he would have knocked him out there, niggas would have been like, he too old to be acting like that. Corey's almost 60. Niggas would have been like, he too old to act like that. You would have had a small amount saying, well, you can't be talking to grown men like that and da-da-da-da. He already, I think Zoe and Ari Spears got into it. He had to pay like thousands of dollars for that. He also has a court case going on right now involved with a woman. So that would destroy him, right? There was no winning for him. The best bet was when Anton started talking like that, you got a decision to make. You can either shut it down, or, you know, kind of give boundaries out before they do something like that. I thought it was a play, because the moment they said go, like the moment the live stream was on and they was on there, it was like, it was obvious. Me as somebody that can read people, it was obvious that that dude had an agenda. It was obvious. First of all, I'm glad that both of them ain't fight. Both these niggas over 40, man. And I'm doing the best that I can. And if it's anybody that can be 40 and act like and they in their 20s or 30s, I can get away with it. And I don't want to be like that. You see what I'm saying? I won't say everybody think I'm into my 20s, early 30s, but I still don't act like that. I do funny shit. I make jokes just because I'm a comedian. I'm very youthful. That's from comedian. I'm not trying to be young, right? And I like it that they didn't fight. It's just all the nonsense that got in between them. I think both of them made mistakes. I will say that. I think both of them made mistakes. I think Anton more than Corey, but they both made mistakes. I don't like the name calling. That's one thing I don't like. When you come to debate and all that, just leave the name calling. That's how you have a good conversation. Just leave the name calling out. Because if a nigga want to fight you, right? He said Nasty Ninja versus Ultimate Nasty Ninja. Y'all funny. It just seemed like Anton was just trying to get him into a fight, right? And I think one thing, Corey, that looked at kind of, I ain't gonna say it looked at kind of odd, that's from his time, but if you watch, I watched way more Corey than I've watched of Anton. That's being real. And I'm not insinuating nothing, okay? Because I'm pretty sure probably within the next year I'm gonna run into Corey, because I'm about to go back home very soon. This year, definite. I'm not about to stay another year. And I'm gonna hit the stage again. So I'm be in LA, you know, all that. So I'm probably gonna run into Corey. That don't mean nothing as far as what I'm saying, but I just want to keep things cordial while also being honest, right? I think he goes a little bit off the rails with these gay comments. If this was the only incident I seen him get like this, that's one time. I've seen him get like this off of, and maybe it's me. Maybe it's me, but then again, like, I used to play ball with Corey. Like, he used to be at that 24-hour fitness. Like I said, we never was like really friends, but nigga used to pick me up on the team all the time. I was dunking on niggas all the time. I used to play ball with Corey at the 24-hour fitness. And one thing about him, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like the shows that I've seen on YouTube, you know, I think he kind of goes too far with that, with people talking that gay talk. I don't like it either, but I think the level that he took it to was too far. I don't like because I actually have a joke about this that I've been doing as far as like this shit is so fucked up you can't even be positive, which is true. And it's like now you're saying something that's positive. Now these Gen Z dudes say you sucking dick, you licking cock. So it just they do everything to make a straight man not want to be positive. At some point we got to get rid of this pause shit too. Cause let's be real, let's all them niggas that started that pause shit, they're all gay, and they all done gay stuff. Cam, Mace, I don't care. I'll one day I'm gonna go. I'm gonna run a number on them one day because I'm tired of that pause shit, and I really don't like it because the niggas that's carrying it has super gay stuff behind their name, and I don't like it because it makes you think. Let's just stop playing games, y'all, with this pause stuff. Pause actually is the reverse of what they're doing. Pause makes you think about gay shit. I'm tired of it. I don't want to. If I'm saying, if I say something like. Somebody called me and I'd be like, I'm coming up in 5 minutes. And that sound gay to you. That's on you, nigga. I'm coming upstairs in 5 minutes. That whole pause and I'm tired of that shit. I'm gonna be real with you. It gets, I don't know what's more irritating, the doing it. Well, this is where I'm at with it. It's more, I don't know what's more irritating. Saying this shit or the niggas trolling you after you didn't say it. I don't know which one is more irritating. They both irritating. In a minute, I'm just not gonna go by that pause shit at all. Cause it's like you can fool these other niggas, but I'm smart. Every time you do that pause shit, it just makes you think about gay shit. And I don't. Now they got this new shit where you say something positive about somebody. I think Corey Holcomb is the funniest throwback comedian we got now from the golden age with that style comedy. Oh, why are you sucking Corey Holcomb dick? I'm just saying something positive about him. So I'm sucking his dick. That's I don't. It is what it is. Just this whole with the pause and the whole sucking dick and glazing the nigga and all that. It's almost like them. Like they almost try to force you to only be negative about people. Then if you get too negative, you know you're the mainstream hater. Hater ain't never going nowhere. Hater or whatever. Op whatever they got. But this whole fucking pause shit and all that, man. Some of these dudes be English cigarettes in there saying pause. Like niggas that be really sucking and slobbering and glazing doing the pause shit. It just, we need to be done with it, but it ain't gonna be done with it by no speech. I'm gonna probably do material on it at some point. I'm gonna probably, at least to where y'all know, y'all come to my channel, we don't do that pause shit over here. If you sucking dick, that's what you're doing. We're not gonna say you sucking dick because you done gave somebody a positive compliment. That they're really, yo, it's these media folks, they really trying to make us hate each other. Like, we don't naturally hate each other. We've been accustomed to hating each other because we lived in a country that hates us. I have to watch my words because I'm not in America now. But, you know, we're from a country that hates us. So some of it has been ingrained for us to be like that. But we didn't come into America like that. And that's not a natural, like our ancestors wasn't like that. Our ancestors didn't have that hate that we have. And that's all brought upon the media. You see what I'm saying? And of course they said, oh, that's the victim mentality. Oh, don't get in. Well, then nigga, let us do our own media. And some of it, I will say, at this point, some of it is our fault. I will say that. Before this internet shit, wasn't. This internet shit, like Anton, all the shit that he be talking. This is YouTube. You can say whatever you want. You don't have to do that. But these niggas know that makes money. So they go on there, they throw black people on the bus. They don't get the same energy for white people. You know, let's just be real, man. Let's just be real. It is so easy to come online as a black person and make money talking about other black people. It is so easy. There is nothing you can tell me to make me think that you had a hard time. I'm not talking to Anton in particular. I'm talking about anybody like that. Them Officer Tatums, them two twin Sambo niggas. I don't know what the fuck them niggas is stupid. It's like two twin niggas. Them niggas is dumb. I would like to think that they probably have an uncle that's also their father, because that's how something is not right up here with them two twin niggas. And y'all gonna start seeing me doing more insinuating. I see what you're saying, Sheila, but I'm gonna do more insinuating than saying names, because now we in the new territory of YouTube where you can do a roast on somebody. You can talk about somebody bad and they'll come and try to take your page from roasting. They'll call it bullying and harassing. You know, they taking pages from that now. So, you gotta watch your words. And I do want that. Don't mean you can't criticize somebody, but you with the body shaming and all that, you gotta watch it. You know what I mean? On that note, those passport bros are weird as fuck. I want to make sure them niggas that's watching don't think that I'm not gonna talk about them and they off the hook. They weird as fuck. Getting back to what we talking about though. Anton was thirsty from the moment, and when I saw his reaction, oh my God, I hope it wasn't no play, because if it was a play, they needed to make some agreements before that nigga did that reaction joint, because that reaction, the way he did that reaction is like, if you ever do that to somebody again, Corey or anybody else, you almost putting them in a position where they gotta knock your ass out. Now, here's the main thing I wanted to say. All right, here's the main thing. I'm gonna say some other stuff, but this is the main thing I want to say, because this is what I've been seeing. People been saying, oh, like he said, yo, I punked Corey on his own show. I'm glad Corey ain't fall for all of that, and he did it. He did it. You know, he made some mistakes. Let me get to his mistake. The mistake he made, right? This what made me think it was a play. He got up, went over to Anton and said, you know, say S my D again, right? Now I heard other people say, well, if you're really about that life, you know, Wayne, I watch Rayno from time to time. I disagree with him more than I agree with him, and that's not me judging his character. I just disagree with him a lot. Some stuff I disagree with him, and I really can't disagree with him because it's about New York City type shit, and he's been a New Yorker much longer than I was or am or whatever you want to call it. So some of that I still disagree with him, but it's almost like he probably right. I just disagree with him, right? And one of the things he said is, nah, if you don't like somebody saying that, why you gonna ask him to say it again? You just do it. No, that's how brutes act. That's how brutes act, right? And what I mean by that is, you know, if I don't know somebody and they say something that I don't like, everybody got triggers. Of course, I'm gonna give him, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give him a little leeway. Look, you don't really know me. Let's start over, right? Don't be talking about me glazing and stuff like that. You give someone some type of leeway. You don't, oh man, you over there sucking dick. How that would have looked? How that's just goofy. I'm sorry, Wayne, no, I'll fuck with you. That's goofy. That's goofy. I think at the age that Corey is at, over his 50s, yeah, you give him a warning. Yo, don't talk like that. We in front of this camera, I'm not trying to go to a certain part. Now I see people talking about Corey intellect. Corey is a comedian. He's not on what the type of time that Anton is, especially with politics and stuff like that. I can get in all those bags. Corey, I don't think so, but that ain't the reason why I just got to that. And I'm about to prove that. It had nothing to do with intellect, right? He went over there, Anton did some man shit, and then followed it with some bitch shit. But he did some man shit. He said, I apologize. That's some man shit. It's supposed to be over at that spot, right? Anton had an agenda, right? How Corey could have closed the door, could have went back to his seat, and he could have been like, he said, thank you for that apology. But then he kept going on. And it kept getting into an ego thing. Nigga, he said he's sorry. You won at that point. You got up and you told him, don't say that again. The nigga didn't say it again, and then he apologized. That's it. He kept trying, and that's what made me think it was a play. He's like, yeah, man, because, you know, you can't be doing that. And it's like, nigga, why are you still doing this? The nigga said he's sorry. That's it. Continue the conversation. But he like, yeah, man, because it's different when you online and when you in the face of real people. Now you testing people's ego. And you're doing it with somebody that had an agenda anyway. So you're going right into his hands. Because what I think, even if he would have squashed it there, I think Anton would have tried to start it up at some point. Anton was looking for smoke. He was looking for a moment. I don't think he was actually looking for real smoke. I don't think he wanted Corey to actually... He was online talking about Corey 5'10". Man, I met Corey many times. Corey's not no 5'10". Corey probably a little bit closer to my height. Is he a little chubby? Yeah. Yeah. I don't... That's what I'm saying. The way Anton was talking, Like, I guess that's what happens when them niggas start getting them real checks off of YouTube and they start getting that security and shit. Look, I'm almost 100% sure in the next 2, 3, maybe 4 years, I'm probably gonna have to get security myself. I know that. I had shit happen out here with 60-year-old niggas that we already know that is like, them niggas is nothing. Them niggas is weak. They passport bros. They not gonna do shit. They not gonna do shit. It's other niggas that might do some shit. So at some point, but here's the thing that I know with all of that. I wouldn't have people that I grew up with around me, because niggas who I grew up with, I can't control them. And for something like that, they'll fuck up my money. So I'm probably gonna have to have people like that around me. Maybe that's what it is that got to them. Maybe that's what it was that got that all cat security here. Da 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 da. Nigga, let's go outside. I'm here to tell y'all something. And Corey left the door open for that. When he apologized, he should have shut it down. He got to talking into that. He talking into that ego talk where he should have just accepted him apologizing and moved on. That opened up the door for him to say, I shitted on you in your face. And I disagree, Terrell Willis. We just gonna disagree, and that's fine. That's what you might be new to my live streams, because I haven't been doing live streams in 6 months. But that's what I do these for us to talk back and forth, agree and disagree. That's what we do these live streams for. I used to have a joint called Friend and Foe till Anton Daniel start doing something just like that. And I'm gonna probably end up bringing it back on this page. But yeah, we come on here to go back and forth. I don't think it was about intellect. You know why I don't think it was about intellect? Because this moment that I'm just telling you right here, after the apology, right? And then Corey gets back into the ego tripping and all that, which he shouldn't have did. But then what does Anton does, right? Anton goes back to, I shitted on your face. I shitted on you in your face. Now, you know that's gonna make a motherfucker one up you. So then they getting into a battle of one upping each other, right? Once again, Corey left the door open for that. I thought when he apologized, that was the end of the count. That was the end of that moment. That should have been the end of that moment. But then when he left the door open for that type of rage bait to make sense, because he could have made Anton look real stupid if he'd accepted the apology and went on with the conversation. Anton keep trying to poke him, keep trying to poke him, keep trying to poke him, because that's what was about to happen. Well, because Corey kept going on ego trip, he kept the door open for it not to look like he was poking, when really that's what he was doing. He was trying to get him, you know, it's just like a bear and a little bee. The bee too fast for him to really hit it, but the bee just fucking with him. That's what it was like. It was like a bee fucking with a bear, right? So then Anton says something, and this the part, this right here is the main reason why I wanted to do this live stream. Because, you know, I'm not going to do it on my main page. I don't want to fuck up my algorithm. I'm going to start doing lives on there again. I'm waiting for something. I'm not going to tell y'all. But in the next, by the summertime, I'll do lives here and there. So I decided to come on here. It is what it is. But this, I keep seeing this, and I just want to say, it's just untrue. People are saying, well, Anton invited him to the back. That's it, you're right. That's correct. Anton ain't say it again. You know, but people saying that don't matter. He challenged him to go to the back, and he wouldn't go. Corey wouldn't go to the back. Right? Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all already know this. Some of y'all don't. Especially if y'all just subscribed to my second page. Y'all don't. But I was listening to cats, and I ended up out here in Thailand listening to some of these passport bros, right? Whatever the case, I found out it wasn't what they said it was, but I ended up creating my own lifestyle out here that's different from them. Like I'm probably about 40 minutes away from Bangkok. I'm on the outskirts of Bangkok, right? All these dudes is in Pattaya, they in sex tourism spots and all that. It took me a while because I hate the fact that these niggas lie. And they still lying online. I don't follow their stuff. But the point I'm trying to make, the biggest creator out here in Thailand for black people, he's a black grifter. Richie Mack, Zoom to Thailand. I have no problem saying his name. Zoom to Thailand. I seen him. He was with 6 guys. He was with Guapo, Chocolate Man in Thailand. He was with like 6 dudes. All of these are YouTubers. He was with 6 dudes, right? I had mentioned in the comment section, I usually don't use, when I comment, if I come on your YouTube page and I comment under my real YouTube page name, that means I fucks with you. Usually don't do that. I have a personal page and I have burner pages that next year I'm gonna combine my real name with, because some of y'all starting to find my comedian page. I don't like it. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's starting to overlap. So in a minute, I'm gonna probably start integrating my real name into this stuff, because y'all starting to find my shit anyway. You know, and I ain't got nothing to hide. It's just I wanted to get to the point where I knew this YouTube shit would work, and then I put my name in there, because once I combine my name, that's it for the job force. And I think that's kind of it for the job force anyway, to be honest with you. I really wish, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I could use an extra $60 an hour right now to work remote QA, but the job market in America is fucked up, especially if it's anything remote. And you talking about nigga that got 15 years worth of experience, but I can't get past an interview because I'm just so damn black. And that's tech shit. That's another topic. But make a long story short, I came out here. I don't like that dude content. I don't like him as a person. That's a whole nother story. I won't be talking about him that much more in the future, because I'm starting to realize where I'm headed. These people are not qualified enough to be an enemy, and I need to stop mentioning their names. But that dude deserves the disrespect. I'm gonna finish this story. I had commented on, I think it was another dude's live stream. I forgot his name, and I said that dude's a liar, which he is. That dude is a liar, right? He also went around and was telling people in Thailand that he was promoting for us to visit their shops. He was telling them, but don't trust us. I'm in Thailand. No blacks are out here causing problems. All the people that are causing problems are Russians, Indians, blacks. We may have something that between us we know, but on a national level, they don't even know we out here. I'm gonna tell you the closest that they can say that blacks is causing problem out here. We don't count them. They're Nigerians. We don't count them. They're not us. They're Africans. And every Thai broad that I meet, that I even talk to, I let them know. If it's a 5-minute conversation, I let them know I ain't Black American. I'm not African. You do know they different, right? I make sure I do that. Anyway, let me get this part out. He saw that comment. So he said, hey, Moxie, come on over here. He got that smile. So I come over there. He still got the smile. He from LA. And I know LA. This is how LA people is. I lived in LA longer than anywhere in my life. But I'm an East Coast dude. I don't like LA motherfuckers. There's some niggas from LA that I think that we still cool. But this is the thing with LA motherfuckers. You don't know. I'm just going to be real with you. I'm not talking about Cali, nigga. I'm talking about LA. You don't know. Right? Just is what it is. Like, I'm cool with Dewan B in my mind, but you don't know. It's LA. Anyway, let me not get on LA. I'm done with LA. I saw Zoom to Thailand. Rich Mac. He had a smile on his face. What's up? Yeah, I saw that stuff that you said online. Yeah, Carlton. The LA smile. Yeah, he had the LA smile. I saw that stuff you said online yesterday. You know what I did? First of all, when he called me over there, I never smiled. And this happened, he can never, first of all, I'm never going to bring it up because I'm not going to mention too much. But this next year, I'm going to be past all of them. Y'all, it's something going on that y'all don't know. This next year, I'm going to be past all of them. God willing, I'm still alive. I'm going to have to die or something like that for this not to happen. But I'm going to pass him within the next year. And I can kind of see niggas trying to come back and start beef because they page is dead. Nah, I'm not talking about them no more moving forward. But I got to tell y'all this part of it, right? So he goes, hey, Moxie, I saw you say something on your page yesterday. I don't like him. Right? And since I don't like him, my name is Moxie. I didn't name myself because of how it sounds. I named myself. I've been like that for 15 years. My name is Moxie before I had a YouTube page for 15 years. I don't like you. I don't care if you with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. I'm going to have to take the beating. God forbid I get killed. As long as you don't kill me, I don't give a fuck. When I find you, though. When I find you. Because even if it take me another year or two, I'm going to find you. When I find you, by yourself, it's going to be another story. But he had all these people with him. Moxie, I heard you say something online. I really didn't like him, so there was no smile on my face. I said, yeah, what's up? I saw all that stuff you said online. Okay, yeah, that's how I feel. He said, yeah, well, we don't like that. The 6 dudes he with start coming toward me. You know what I do? On everything. I had this watch, this glasses. I was with a broad. I gave her the glass. I gave the watch. I said, come on, let's go. You know what the niggas did? It's like 4, 5, 60-year-olds. They said, oh, no, 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 no. We don't. I learned this from Cali, matter of fact, because Cali niggas ain't gonna give you no fair one. Even they tell you it's a fair one, when you whoop their ass, they gonna jump you. So I'm okay with getting jumped, but you not gonna come at me any kind of way. You see, not in real life. This is me and how I feel if I don't like you. If you some ordinary stranger or somebody like that, no, I'm not gonna let you rile me up from no words, okay? But if I know you and I don't like you and I see you, I don't care if you got me outnumbered. That's an LA thing. No disrespect to y'all or nothing. I seen LA niggas from one group. It'd be some bloods that come by, right? And the bloods would be like, yo, what's happening? Man, I don't want no beef. I done seen it. I done seen it. I done even been with niggas. I don't gangbang. I ain't never gangbang. Some of y'all know my story. I ran with them niggas. I ran with Nipsey. I ran with Big U. I ran with some of them niggas. My problem is I never wanted to gangbang because I don't want people. I don't want, you got a whole 200, 300,000 people that if they getting beef, their beef is my beef. Fuck that. I never wanted to be in no gangs, right? If I could do business with them, they kept, 6-0s kept trying to push me into that shit. What's up with you, Miss Ra? 6-0, I'll answer your message, Miss Ra. Yeah, I'll talk to you. I'll inbox you on that. But, I've been with gang members and they see their enemies out and about in Venice Beach and shit like that, and I'm ready to fight with them, and they're not even ready to fight. I've seen that. It's like, man, it's 6, 7 of us. It's 2 of us, it's 6, 7 of them. I don't even bang, but I'm with you. I'm not about to let these niggas jump you, though. I don't bang, and I'm with you. That's some sucker shit. I didn't see the niggas say, yo, I don't want no beef. And that. I'm ready to fight. I'm like, what's up? Let's go. I'm looking at how to maneuver, where to move, and they squashing beef. Then I seen the same nigga. When they see other people again, they got a whole bunch with them. Yeah, what's happening? I'm not one of them niggas. I'm going to be the same person. You with 100 motherfuckers. If this is my time, it's my time. You see what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna go too deep into it. Y'all can go back and watch that live stream I did with Prosper about Big U. Because some of this shit y'all not gonna believe. You see? What y'all do know and what I told y'all and what we was in that live stream talking about is, yeah, I came from my $40,000 and them 6-0 saying we ain't got it. Da-da-da-da-da. I almost lost my mind in there. You can ask Prosper. All y'all niggas think whatever y'all want to think. And one thing about me, I was homeless at that time. I needed that 40,000. 40,000 wasn't mine. Half of that was mine. You see, I needed that money. All that, I don't give a fuck what they call you, but what your name is, where you rep. I didn't give a fuck about none of that. I almost lost my mind in there. If I didn't lose my mind in there, they might have killed me. They were so sure that I had something, and that I lost my mind that I got out of there. But I did lose my mind. I almost blacked out. You see, his son, God rest in peace. His son came up to me, said, I want his money. I said, nigga, you can have it. I want all my money, right? I lost my motherfucking mind, right? Could have lost my life, but I think I saved my life because I lost my mind. You think some 5'1" dude talking about what he saw me say on Razor Ray's live stream is gonna move me any type of way? I think I didn't flinch. Let me get to the story because it's been too long. The point that I'm making out of all this, I really don't like that dude, is that he tried to jump me, and to their surprise, I didn't flinch, and I was ready though. I'm like, let's go. It was like 5 of them. These is like 60-year-old niggas. Maybe they might have would have beat me, but I would have probably tore about 3 or 4 ACLs up in there. No offense to people older age, but most of y'all watching me, y'all 60 years old. Y'all not trying to be in y'all 20s. Y'all not. It's this thing with these passport bros. They be 60 years old, and they be trying to be in their 20s. None of these niggas is my elders. That's another thing I realized. They all, when you talk to them and you see how they talk about women, they're all younger than me. They talk like high schoolers. They don't really know about women. They think talking to a woman is going to pay a woman a red light district. That's talking to a woman. They don't know. Look, I'm about to go on a date with a Thai woman, right? I'm going to go on a date with this Thai woman. It took me 3 weeks to talk to her. A traditional Thai woman, you can't just go up there and talk to them because you're a foreigner. And everybody, when they look at it, they're going to think that you trying to talk her into doing that. You see what I'm saying? This broad is a manager. Oh my gosh, she got an Atlanta ass. I could put this beard on top of her ass and let it sit. None of these passport bros can tell you how to get at a traditional Thai woman. It's a totally different way than what they doing. They about 4 hours away in a sex tourism city. What they doing there, they's paying one. Where I'm at, I'm in a regular city like y'all. You have to talk to women. You can't just walk up to them and talk to them. I went to the same Starbucks. I didn't do it on purpose, but I ended up working there for work on my, these YouTube videos for 3 weeks. She kept walking by with that fat ass. So I figured out how to talk to her. It was very hard. It was very hard, right? Anyway, I'm over there. These niggas want to fight. As soon as they see that I'm ready to fight, they back down. What's up with y'all? All my folks is jumping up in here. All my folks jumping up in here. Anyway, they back up. This is what Richie does. This story was way too long. I apologize, y'all. This story was way too long. Anyway, Richie sees this, right? I'm going to tell you exactly what he tried to do. I'm going to tell you exactly the way to look at it. This was a Dame Dash Jim Jones moment. He was trying to get older niggas to fight me. And I was ready to fight. I'm like, well, what's up, nigga? You know what I mean? I'm even telling them like, yo, I will fight all of y'all. I don't give a fuck. But when it's over, I'm still fucking you up. That's how it was. Let's go. Right? They didn't want to fight. They said, y'all two do it. Y'all talk it out. You know what Richie says? Richie says, I don't want to talk it out. Let's go to the alley and finish this off. I said, let's go. I run to the alley. I literally throw my shit at the girl that I'm with. I run to the alley. I run to the alley. Before he even make up, he said, man, let's not do this, brother. And he starts to cry. He starts to cry. He starts to cry. I said all of that just to say, just because he said, let's go out back don't mean a motherfucking thing. I'm tired of people saying, oh, well, he said, let's go out back. That don't mean nothing. I'm willing to bet everything I own. If he said, let's go to the back, and Corey got up and went to the back, they would have dissipated it back there. They wouldn't have, if they would have even let them do a fair one, I bet you any amount of money Anton would have talked it away. Look, man, you got to realize, I'm going to tell you how a nigga like that is, right? As soon as y'all get to the back, right? Hey, man, look, think about this, Corey. Think about this. You got to realize there's probably 15,000 people on there watching us right now, seeing what's going to happen. Do you really want to do that? Do you really want to do that? Let's just go in there, brother. You're too emotional right now. Let's just go in there, brother, and finish the... That's what would have happened. That's why I did this live stream. Because I got tired of hearing people saying, he said go to the back. What the fuck that mean? I saw a little bitch-ass 5'1" dude did the same thing to me. As soon as we went back there, I'm ready to get in and he start crying. Just to when I didn't fuck him up, to do more shit and talk more shit about me behind my back. I ain't got no beef with that dude, though. Because this is the thing, man. And God talks to me. Y'all ain't got to believe in him. I believe him. He talks to me. He said, you need to stop getting into beefs with people that you don't want to be like. Stop getting in beefs with people that you don't want to be like. I don't want to be like none of them niggas. Fuck them. They ain't around me good. That's cool. Don't want to be like none of them niggas. Right? If I saw him now, if you'd have asked me maybe a couple months ago, I probably would tell you, yeah, I got some smoke for him, but I don't want to be that nigga. He stole from me. He stole from me. He did some shit that I should fuck him up. But I'm winning. Nigga's losing. He's always been a loser. Nigga tried to jump me. See what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. Every time I think about him trying to jump me, I get mad at the fact that I didn't knock him out because he started crying. But then again, this is a 60-year-old man. I was looking at him as my elder at the time. That was a moment where I realized these niggas ain't my elders. And don't treat them like that. Don't look at the age. Look at how they acted. They're not acting like 60-year-olds. They acting like 30-year-olds. And another thing that God told me too, this is what y'all don't realize. 2 days after that happened with me and Richie, 2 days after that, he saw a dude that was making videos about him. He didn't have that crew with him, right? The crew wasn't gonna help him with me. The crew wasn't gonna help him with me. I know where the nigga be at, hang out. If they would have jumped me, I would have just caught him when he by himself, and it would have been murder, damn near. Now, let me shut up. I don't know what I would have done if he would have put his hands on me with multiple people. But anyway, let me just finish this off. I just said all that to say, just because he said go to the back, that don't mean shit. That don't, and I'm tired of, it seemed like it's mostly the pussy dudes that's saying, well, he said go to the back. Like, if he'd have went to the back, that's guaranteed fight. No, it ain't. He would have been back there and started talking, and then he would have did exactly what Zoom did with me. Zoom, he's too smart to do that shit in public. He don't have the personality I have. I will drag him. I will fucking drag him. I'm I'm talking about like he the type of person, he'll write letters on YouTube. I got a YouTube account manager. None of that shit that he doing is gonna work, right? Especially when a dude try to put his hands on me, try to jump me. But them people that you happy that you not like them, and you just move on. You just move on. Anton though, yeah, if he done went to the back, I'll put any amount of money on it that he would have found a way that they ain't fight. He'd have found a way to where they not fighting. And at the end of the day, I mean, I was gonna come on here and talk about this. It's a play. It's not a place that once again two black men have made fool of themselves. Arrogance versus bitterness. Either way, they both talk down towards black women and people. I don't know. You taking this to a whole unity is something we as a people won't see in this life. There's some truth to that. I'm not the same person. I don't recognize you, sticky fingers. I got this right here. I got to talk to other people like Magnum and Miss Ra. I got to talk to them about this part. I look at life differently living abroad. I don't look at it the same. I'm a totally different person than when I first started doing YouTube 2 or 3 years ago before I moved over. Bro, I ain't gonna say totally different. I feel like I'm much smarter. And I was fucking smart before I came out here. I thought I had a handle on white supremacy, shit like that. I'm gonna say y'all think y'all know white supremacy and y'all think y'all know shit until you go and live somewhere else. I'm not talking about visiting. I'm not talking about going to a place where we go somewhere overseas and live there for at least a year. It's gonna change the way you think about a lot of shit. And one thing I'm gonna say that I learned is our community has problems, but it's not as specific, as what y'all may think it is, right? It's not because they both hate black women and da 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 da. That also falls into what I'm about to say too. But everything is an agenda, and I hate that what you're saying is the truth, but it is the truth. It's just not for the reason you saying. It ain't got nothing to do with them talking bad about black women. There's black women who got pages that talk about kill black kids. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Another thing is you can't take this YouTube shit serious. And that's another problem with our culture and our community. This shit ain't serious. You find people you rock with, you find people you like their opinion, or maybe you don't like their opinion, you like to hear them talk, and you go to their page and fuck with them like y'all doing with me. But this shit ain't life or death, right? Both them niggas is making money off of this. Both of them. Now, let me not get off the point. The point I'm trying to make is, yeah, we won't be united. We won't be united, but it ain't for the reason you're talking about. Oh, they talking about black women and da-da. No, like, I don't even trying to go in that conversation. It's capitalism. I don't even like having these conversations because the bigger I get, the more I'm starting to find I watch these people. I watch Charleston White. I watch them. And the more I do these type of joints, for some odd reason, the next week they be saying the same thing. I can't say they stole it from me. But it'd be like, okay, I've been watching you the last 2 years. I ain't never heard you say that. All of a sudden, a week later, you say it. But point blank, period, it's capitalism. It's capitalism. You know why? As long as you got a capitalist system, everybody, most of y'all, I don't know about no Leroy Lucas. Don't nobody give a fuck about him, right? But like Miss Rod and all that, we love each other, right? So none of us is really like bad people. Let's say that you put like a whole bunch of us together. That's like Miss Rod, that's like me, that's like Magnum. One thing that we all still got to worry about that was different than what our ancestors had to worry about. Let's be real. We in a different situation than our ancestors. That's another topic. We in a different situation than our ancestors. But one thing that we have to worry about, our ancestors didn't have to worry about. We got to worry about how we going to eat. Some of y'all got kids. We got to worry about how we going to feed our kids. Yeah, I want to fight. I want to do all this, but I got kids at home, right? And since our ancestors didn't have to worry about this, right? It wasn't a capitalist system they were in. You see what I'm saying? But us, we have to worry about that. And even if we don't have to worry about that, it's going to always be one or two of us that's willing to tell or willing to turn the tables on everybody else to get that extra paycheck. What do you think a celebrity is? What do you think a celebrity is? I flat out saw a CIA agent say that we purposely went and replace black civil rights leaders, we want to replace them with black celebrities. And that's what they did. When Malcolm and Martin was there, celebrities' voice wasn't all that powerful like that. And if it was powerful, it was because they was with the movement. Like Muhammad Ali. You see what I'm saying? But they didn't have the power of words to make people feel some certain type of way. They didn't have that back then. It was our leaders. Even Malcolm X was like, yo, don't listen to no entertainer. Entertainers getting paid to say what they saying. They doing it for their boss's interest, not their own. Right? It's fucking mosquitoes. I'm gonna have to get out of here in a minute. This shit might get in my beer. They got rid of our leaders and they replaced them with celebs, right? So to kind of relate to what we got going on with this topic, now what you're starting to see is the celebs, their power is lessening. Guess where everything is going to? Everything's going online. Online is starting to dictate a lot of stuff. I mean, it's fucking our culture up. It's fucking our community up. Look at it's fucking hip hop up. I mean, come on, man. Some of these narratives I'm hearing out there. First of all, let's just be real. No offense to y'all, because that's another thing. I don't want to offend y'all that's not from America, and y'all have a right to have an opinion. I don't think y'all have a right for your opinion to be worth ours. The niggas that's in that is getting the most views in our community don't even really know our culture like that. Like academics. Academics still don't believe that Jay-Z fucked Nas' wife. Now that's not a big deal or anything like that, or his baby mama. That's not a big deal or anything like that. But I'm like, yo, you have the hottest the hottest hip hop page on YouTube, and you don't even know that Jay-Z fucked Nas' wife. Why? Because he wasn't here. Poetic Flacco. I ain't got beef with Poetic Flacco. Some of y'all was upset that I got Bone Thug and Harmony wrong, which I recorded it like that and didn't switch it on purpose. And my page ain't looked back since, but that's another topic. That nigga got a moment like that every video. Poetic Flacco doesn't even know the full English language, folks. English language. He don't even know the full English label. You know, in Cali, they got this thing called Boo Boo the Fool. We say Boo Boo the Fool. Oh, you think I'm done like Boo Boo the Fool? He go, these people think I stupid like Baba the Fool. That's how he talks. His page is moving up. Now, I ain't gonna get too deep out there with this, but they got too much FaceTime with our culture, and there's nothing we can do about it. Because you know what I learned, and I'm learning this now, right? And it's not influence, because Flacco don't got no influence. I'm gonna say academic does. I'm gonna say he does. I can't take it. I'm gonna say academics has some influence. I'm gonna say that. Not as much as he may think, but I can't say he has no influence. Flacco has no influence. I watch Flacco. I have no problem saying it. You know why I watch Flacco? Because he covers everything that happens and he does it real fast. And me being like right now, I'm about to finish this script. I may fall asleep or whatever, right? Like I caught Corey live because Corey's one YouTube show. He usually starts his at 11, 12. My time, that's 11 a.m. noon. So I can watch him. But a lot of shit happens sometimes while I'm asleep out here. So I wake up, I can see Flacco, I see everything that happened. Am I listening to Flacco on what he thinks about an album or what I should be listening to? No. But I still will watch his channel because he'll at least let me know what's going on and shit like that. Academics, I give him a little bit more credit than that. I can see he done fucked up a couple of people's record sales. I can't say that about him. But most of these people, Trap Laura Ross, these are people that's not from the community. Your voice, your knowledge doesn't have as big as power as some of y'all may think on you running YouTube. You know what it is? Undeniable consistency. Like, that's it. That's it. If you make a good video and people love that video, now do it 100 times. That's YouTube. Do it 100 times. Once you do it 100 times, okay, I'm gonna make sure you get 10, 20,000 a month. That's YouTube. them, you know, academics. Once again, I'm gonna say he does have some type of influence. He does, not as much as he probably thinks. Like there are some people of academics say don't buy this album. Believe it or not, there's some young motherfuckers that won't buy the album. I don't think nobody will listen to Flacco if he said that. I don't. In fact, I think people will go buy it just to make Flacco mad. I don't know if y'all ever seen his comment section. I don't know no YouTuber. I'm pretty sure they out there. I don't know too many YouTubers who are like. I think O'Shea Duke Jackson was like that for a second. I think O'Shea Duke Jackson was like that. It might still be like that now. And what I mean is to where these people have successful YouTube pages, but their whole comment section is just talking shit about them. Their whole comment section is just go to a Flacco video right now and look at his comment section. His entire comment section is all talking shit about him. The entire comment section. If somebody come on there and say, yo, Flacco, you look nice today. Somebody come over there and say, well, yo, why you sucking Flacco dick? But Corey is older than me. Let's keep it. I know I'll be talking in tangents sometimes. Let's try to keep it together. Corey is older than me, right? And I'm in tech. And I still had to learn the YouTube etiquette. I was in tech. But I've been in tech most of my life in Hollywood. Combination of both of them, right? And Corey's older than me. So I know he probably ain't. I don't know if he kept himself abreast of like I have to be more consistent than Corey. Corey's a stand-up. He does the YouTube shit on the side. I don't really consider him a YouTuber like that. He don't put out a lot of content. He do a stream once a week. Sometimes he may miss that stream. Like he's a YouTuber he's a comedian doing YouTube. I kind of flipped it and I had to because I couldn't let these white people be or these whatever. I fucks with y'all white people. I couldn't have certain people be in control of my career. So I had to turn into a YouTuber and do comedy. And at some point in the next year or so, I'm gonna flip it back. I'm gonna flip it back again to a stand-up that does YouTube on the side. But I have to make this lock first. I got to make this series. Cap Story has to be. I know people calling me that I've been knowing from years ago hitting me up. Man, I'm seeing your videos all over the place. This ain't nothing compared to where it's about to be the next year. We gonna have Flacco and academics comparable numbers. Remember, I'm telling you this within this year. We had it here and there last year, but I'm saying within this next year, I can't tell y'all what's going on. But it's yeah. I'm gonna say unless God forbids it, by the summertime we probably gonna be unstoppable. By the summertime we probably gonna be unstoppable. But I don't know if Corey has kept abreast on what's happening. Things have switched, and when I figured this out, that's when I started doing documentaries. Things have switched, folks. And what I mean by this is the nerds, the geeks that we went to high school with, right? The motherfuckers that used to watch us fucking all the bitches and shit, right? PFDs. Oh, I forgot. It's been so long. It's been so long. I apologize. You right. How can I forget the PFDs? Right, the PFDs can't be in control. I ought to end this live stream now. Like, how can I forget? Where Dr. Umar at, man? 10 lashes for a nigga. I forgot. Oh, the PFDs. I'm sorry. Do y'all forgive me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The PFDs. I apologize to y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me. I feel like I ought to whoop myself, man. Man, I feel like, man, put your hand up. Put your hand up. Don't you ever forget that word again. All right, I ain't gonna ever forget the word again. Corey's YouTube isn't even monetized. He doesn't. Are you serious? Please tell me you joking. You gonna make me go on one of my accounts? Man, no, fuck that. No. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. There's no way you telling me. No, let me see. Let me see, man. I got to see that myself. That's too much money. And all this time I've been watching him, if he ain't been monetized, it's been enough time where he can apply to be monetized again. To me, there ain't no excuse to even monetize This whole time since I've been watching him, what did he do on there? If this is true, no man. Let me. Oh shit, that's my video. I just saw my shit pop up. I'm like, who the fuck is Moxie Approved Plus doing a live stream? I'm not used to seeing my shit. Hold on, let me switch it. Yeah, you know this is my second page. I didn't even work on that fucking what that thumbnail. I just got both them niggas like this. Oh man. Hold on, man. Let me see 5150. I'm not saying you lying, man. Sometimes people be confused. I just can't believe that. I don't want to believe that. You can't tell me. We about to find out in 5 seconds. Hold on, let me go on one of my pages where I ain't got premium. I'm glad I'm not one of these clip sharing niggas, man. Well, this don't count. Yeah, this don't count right here because it's saying, why did they say, why are they giving him inappropriate age for that video? I'm on here. He got 307 views for this. Why? It used to say live, not plus chat. Yeah. Well, not even that. I ain't live stream on here. Well, you already got it. I'll let you handle that, Miss Ra. I appreciate you. Is there a time he monetized it? Wouldn't be able to be reckless if he monetized it? I don't know, man. I done seen niggas say reckless shit and still keep their page monetized. I'm shocked. Okay, now this one video is definitely not. This one video is definitely not. No wonder he only live streaming once a week. Now that would make sense if he not monetized. Listen, I ain't saying I don't believe you, Mal. If you the one who told me that, what I'm saying is I'm hoping that that's not true. I'm hoping that that's not true. That's crazy if that's true, dude. Let me. Damn, that one says no. Look. Here, look. This ad right here. It's 2 ads. Look. It's 2 ads right here. It's 2 ads right here. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know, man. Let me go do another video. That's one video. Let me do another video. Because they're not supposed to be able to put they're not supposed to be able to put, possibly they can do that, but they're not supposed, if they demonetize your page, they're not supposed to be running ads on your page. Because when they demonetize your page, they're saying that your page, you got too much negative shit on there from them to put. Here, let me get rid of this person. Hey, Nima Lepcha, don't spam my page. He really need to talk to him. Yo, they doing this nigga dirty. You might be right about that demonetization. Every video that I'm pulling up here, they saying it's inappropriate for these users. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that you're right. I'm gonna have to say that you're right, because I just went to 4. I seen one ad on one video. I just did 4 videos in a row after that. All of them are saying inappropriate for underage users. That's fucked up. Damn. I don't know. This shit that Corey could do to still get paid, though. I don't like that he doing all that work for you, because what he doing is he's. I mean, it's gonna help him. It does. I'm pretty sure it's gonna help him get shows, but he's putting a lot of money in YouTube pocket for nothing. For nothing. He should be moving that. It's all good, Miss Rob. Fuck yeah. He's making YouTube a lot of money. He's making YouTube a lot of money. Yeah, yes, they could put ads on demonetized channel. They changed that a couple years ago. You're probably right with that, Mal. They're not supposed to do that. If they ever do me like that, demonetize me, didn't put ads over, I'm gonna take them to court, because this is what they doing. They saying your stuff is too, and they could probably do that. They could probably do that, but I would take them to court. I would take them to court, because that whole thing about that. Let me stop, because YouTube been very cool with me. I know they ain't watching this page, but I'm just gonna say that, yeah, you can't. I wouldn't let nobody do that to me, because if you're saying that I'm too, non-PC for you to put ads over my shit, then why you running ads over my shit and you making money and I'm not making no money? To me, you're paying me. You're not paying me nothing, but somebody's getting paid. You see what I'm saying? I would definitely. That's something. listen, man, I know people that took YouTube to court and they got what they wanted. I know people that got their page taken unrightfully and they took YouTube to court, got their page back, and they started promoting them again. Yup, I know that. I'm one of them people. I've taken people to court and won. In fact, I've only took 3 people to civil court, and every time I won. If it get to the point where I got to take you to court, in my mind, I think I'm gonna win because I already done way before ChatGPT. I already done looked at the law. It was harder before ChatGPT. I already done looked at the law, see what the law is, see what my points could be, and then I go get somebody to talk for me, right? I learned how to do that. Like, you can get a Jew or you can get somebody to talk for you, but you got to make sure, I don't give a fuck how much more legal expertise they have to you. What you research and what you know, you have to make them go that way because you can't trust lawyers all the time. Because don't forget, some of these people that they're going against in court, they be having dinner with them. Believe it or not, yeah. So there are some times where you can't trust. I'm talking civil. Criminals, different. Civil, there's some times where you can't trust them. Or they, I had a Jewish lawyer tell me this one time, not because he was a Jew. Not because he was a Jew. All right. But I had a lawyer that was Jewish. I'm just throwing that in there because we say everybody's race, right? I ended up firing him for something small too, for a car accident. And I was like, well, can't we go for? I remember exact words. Go. Can we go for like 12,000? And he turned at me. He looked at me, and was like, I don't think you need that much. I said, all right. I'm just asking. I did that. I said, I'm just asking. Next day, I called another lawyer, and I talked to them. I ended up getting another lawyer. They ended up getting me like 18,000. But you don't ever be with nobody, especially no one from that community, telling you don't need that amount of money. The fuck you talking about? What the fuck you talking about? You don't need that amount of money, and I don't need you to tell me how much. You want a lawyer to tell we need to try to get as much money as we get. You don't need that amount of money? All right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Hashkalash or whatever gibberish that's not even from the Hebrew shit that we talking about. And next day I'm gonna call you. I don't need you. Thank you. No, thank you. The motherfucker got mad, man. We had the same gym and all that, but I don't care. I got another. I saw that motherfucker in the gym, and he's like, "Hey, I just want to tell you, everything's still good for us. Things may not work out the way you think. I was trying to protect you, but good job." I never came back to tell him I got 20,000. You fucking insert fill in the blank. I got 20,000. But if I take you to court, I'm most of the time I already know that damn, that's fucked up though. Corey ain't making no money from that. That's crazy. I know every year or two they let you reapply for monetization. He need to be reapplying for monetization, man. He be having too many people. Look, he's guaranteed 8,000 people on the stream, and he only do it 2, 3, 4 times a month. That's pretty impressive, I will say, to keep it like that 3, 4 times a month. I got off topic again because I ain't talked to y'all in so long, but and I'm gonna go soon though because I gotta get to finishing this script. Anton's a different beast though, and I don't know if Corey realizes this, but all the geeks and nerds that we went to school with, that was it wasn't getting no pussy, they wasn't doing nothing like that. They was watching us do it. They had a little weird looks at us, but we was all kids, so it wasn't all that serious. Sometimes we get in a little fight with them, these motherfuckers done became software engineers. They've learned that computer. You see what I'm saying? And they've learned algorithms. So when I say shit is switched now they got the money. Now they're going around talking big shit. Real talk. Like academics. I studied academics. I had to. Because I'm not a person that's full of pride. Whether I like a person or not, if I know that I'm in a realm that you have most of the eyes on, I have to look at how you got started. Corey says it's something about being censored or controlled as to why he doesn't want to be monetized directly through YouTube. I see that, but he missing out on money. And they ain't making no money. And there's a way, most of the episodes I seen from him, put it like this. If that's the case, that they really demonetizing him just off of his video, every video, eventually they gonna take his page. I'm gonna be real with you. Eventually they gonna take his page. Because then why is he, if he's too non-PC to make any type of money on there and every single video is not worth monetization, eventually it just snatch it from you. You know, and a lot of things about YouTube is changing. And it's only helping like sucker motherfuckers. Like this whole humiliation shit and like you know, all the shit that I was gonna do, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Whenever you got battle rap, I'm a huge battle rap fan. Some of y'all know I do battle raps, but I don't know if I'll ever battle rap again, but I still love this shit. I'm a huge battle rap fan. When you got battle rap, niggas taking other niggas' page off of bullying, humiliation, this is battle rap, y'all. This is battle rap, y'all. When you got them flagging and taking people's pages, yeah, we in different times, man. We're in different times. So, I don't think I'm gonna ever see me roast the fuck out of somebody on here, because a nigga would love to shit. Even going back to that story I told you earlier, there's a dude called Tom Young, right, that was trolling Richie. This man wrote a letter, and see, this is why he don't know. Maybe he know now, because I'm pretty sure he done heard me say this shit. But like, all them niggas are snakes. That dude that I had that was a moderator on my page, that dude's a snake. He's still cool with Richie. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Richie done heard me, and I'm pretty sure, you know, don't listen to him, and da-da-da. He don't have to listen to me. I hope he don't listen to me. But I heard it myself. That dude has hours and hours. That big bass dude, he has hours and hours of phone recordings of people. Of Dennis Sperling. He got him of, yo, I ain't even tell y'all this. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell y'all all this. This nigga even recorded, some of y'all may know Austin Hallman. And this is why I'm going to tell y'all why, when I heard this, I couldn't talk to the nigga no more. And I knew, damn, you tried helping out the wrong black man. Because these niggas is really weird, right? Austin Hallman, some of y'all may know him. He a young dude that do passport bro shit. I don't pay attention to none of that. All them niggas is in trouble right now. But he has a mom that is wild. And his mom went viral. His mom cussed him out and went viral. This nigga got her information and was calling her and was recording the conversations, sending her money and all that. She never met him. She kept getting him to send her money. Austin Hallman mom. For those of y'all that know him. This dude was, and I'm saying this because if y'all know Austin Hallman mom, right, and know how wild that she was talking, you would think, what dude would want to try to talk to her, right? I'm just gonna say, that bitch talked crazy. She talked crazy. I understood why that Austin Hallman dude was traveling the world. I wouldn't want to be home with a mother like that either. It's the truth, right? So yeah, I'll do this myself. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Wait. Mao. Hold on. Mao. That's the wrong one. Oh, fuck. Damn it, I should have let Miss Rod handle that. Hey, Mal223. I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this dude here. I ain't got time for this, dog. I'm not a nigga. I ain't black, man. Get the fuck out of here. You the one I meant to do. Fuck. I don't think there's no way of me undoing that, Mal. Just come back next time. I only thank you, Miss Raw. I should have let you handle that. My fault. Fuck. Yeah, but I made mistaken timed out Mal, and I didn't plan on doing that, Mal. Hey, Mal, I apologize, man. It blocked you. This is my second time doing that. It blocked you for 24 hours. I was trying to block the dude underneath you, and it. Oh, fuck. If you got a burner page, come back, man. I apologize, dogs. I could make you a moderator, but that still won't bring you back. Because I didn't block you. Go to YouTube. Let me see. I don't think you can unhide somebody. I'll do it now. I'll do it now, but I don't think you can unhide people. Not if you. I think you gotta block them. If you block them, that's one thing. I don't think that you could like Tanner, what's up with you, dogs? She talking crazy to him on live. Yes, that you got it. Yes, she was talking crazy to him on the live stream, child of God. Yes, this nigga seen it, and like a groupie was like, got her information and was recording all the conversations. I even got what I was saying all of this shit about. I forgot where I was going with this, man. Too much shit just doesn't happen. Like, I mean, I hate doing that, man. I'm not gonna be blocking people no more. I'm gonna let y'all handle that. There's no reason for me to do that. I should have let Miss Rod handle that. Cause this is the second time I did that. Block somebody I didn't want to block them by purpose. I hate doing that, man. The last thing I want to do is block somebody that I was having a cordial conversation with because of somebody on there talking some stupid shit while we trying to have a conversation. Let me see. If I can, let me find if I can block him. Give me 1 second, y'all. Permissions. I hate doing shit like that. Yeah, don't have them blocked. I can't even do it. Damn it. My fault, Mom. It is what it is. I know I'll see you here again. My fault, man. I didn't mean to do that. And I heard what you saying. You saying, yeah, but I'm pretty sure people try. Cordy type of person, people be trying to talk to him. If he gonna listen, he gonna listen. If he ain't, he ain't. You know. But the point that I was making from that is, Anton is a real YouTuber, right? Artie, what's going on with you? And Anton is a real. Not saying that Corey. That's where I was at. Not saying Corey ain't no real YouTuber. He's more of a comedian than a YouTuber. He don't fuck with it. Just this shit you telling me now. He missing out on hundreds of thousands of dollars. You see, he don't talk too much differently. I don't think he's more wild than Kevin Samuels. Or he maybe if he take out some cuss words here and there. But as a comedian, I understand him wanting to be free. I understand that. But shit, for the amount of money he could be making on there, I could hold that shit for the stage because can't nobody tell him what to say on the stage. And he's doing a grip of shows a month. I don't. That's his business, man. I don't get. You missing out on a lot of money though. I will say that shit. And one day niggas ain't gonna be able to perform no more, man. And that's when all that money you got in the bank, them 401ks. I look at it like the shit that I'm on now. Once you get over 40, can't be fucking around with that money anymore. Because any day, anything can happen, man. You could, God forbid, anything happen to me, but something can happen where you gonna need somebody to take care of you, or you can't work no more. I need all of that, man. I need all of that. I need all of that. So yeah, I can't believe that's what. But Anton, thirsty. Anytime you got a nigga that's actually, he was like nobody online. Anton didn't get to where he got from talent, if you ask me. Right? He didn't get to where, if you ask me, he didn't get to where he got because his words were so powerful. To me, he got to where he got because he kept paying bigger names to him and people got used to seeing his face. To me, he paid to get where he got. Straight up. Now, he'll steal somebody's format. Oh, this dude is doing this. Let me do this now. I done paid, since I got the eyes from here, there, and there, I done paid them. So he'll take a platform from somebody. He'll take other ideas from somebody. This is corporate tactics. This is all corporate tactics, right? Still don't have no problem with him. Still ain't got no problem with him. If I know somebody stole from me, I'm just gonna say it. I don't give a fuck how they feel about it, especially if I know I can prove it. And they all gonna say the same thing. Oh, I didn't even know who you was. Nigga, you was very cool with Kwame Brown. And I was probably Kwame Brown's biggest dude promoting him at that time. It's impossible you didn't know who I was. And I don't believe in no coincidence. I started a friend and foe, and a month after that, you got something just with a different name, same platform. That's just how I am. But I don't even know, I ain't even heard of you. It's the same shit in comedy and all that. But he paid his way to get where he was at. And it became lucrative. Lucrative. He learned how to turn it into wholesome money, right? There's stuff that comes with that. And I don't think Corey understood that. And what that means is there's no way I'm going into another sector on, like, when you're in the sector that Anton is in and you need your name up there and stuff like that, and you're not really doing nothing to where people will look at it and be like, well, fuck, this is dope. Who did this? He's not doing nothing like that. He keeps himself relevant off of what he's saying, off of takes. So he has to say crazy shit. He has to be like, well, I don't want y'all blacks to get reparations. If y'all get blacks to get reparations, y'all make my dollar worth nothing. Then we go, Anton, da-da. He has to say that. That's how he stays relevant. He doesn't have, like, he can't do a documentary. He can't put a documentary out and that people don't even see his face and be like, wow, this was well put together. Who the fuck did that? And I ain't even saying it because of me, because I've just been doing documentaries, what, a year and a half, you see? Or let me get another example. An app. He don't have an app, and he's a software engineer. He don't have an app that's so special. That's like, oh my God, who did this? You see what I'm saying? He don't have nothing like that. So he gotta talk. And I've been studying this YouTube shit. That's how I got where I am. I study, people study. You're looking at the only black YouTuber. I'm willing to say this, and I want y'all to prove me wrong on who. I'm the only black YouTuber that you know, and I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm still mid-sized. That I have lived in every sector. I'm not talking about visited every sector. I ain't talking about collabed. I have lived in every sector. I ran around with Big U and all them niggas. I'm a 10-year comedian, right? Done a 15-year tech. All right, I didn't plan on this. This is just my life. It ain't like I said, oh, what you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a comedian. I want to be an engineer. It's just my life. I want to run with the Crips. It's just my life. I've seen almost every major sector you can as a black man, right? I'm not talking about I know this person to know this person. I lived through it. I mean, I even spent 2 years out here around the passport bros. What did I tell y'all when I first came out here? I told y'all these niggas is weirdos. I told y'all, look, y'all black women have problems, but that shit that y'all saying about the passport bros, 100% correct, right? All these niggas talking about it off of what they seeing online. I lived amongst these people. I saw how these people got down. Big U, Nipsey, I've seen with my own eyes this shit there is no other YouTuber that's been through that, right? So I kind of see how these different sectors roll. There was no way Anton was coming out there one way or another with some type of moment out there. There's just no way. You saw it from the beginning, right? And that's why I say I didn't like when Corey, after he apologized and Corey did the ego tripping, because I don't think that he knew. And that's what some of y'all keep saying with this intellect stuff. Yo, Corey Holcomb, I'm gonna tell you something. Whether y'all agree with the man or not, it's impossible to be a certain level comedian without having a level of intellect. Now, maybe his intellect may be a little bit different. Corey probably can tell you more about hoes than other people. That's intellect. That's intellect, whether you accept it or not. You don't have to be talking about the Gaza Strip for you to be intellectual. Pimps have intellect. Politics ain't they shit. Bitches is they shit. But that's their intellect. For you to all, like, for someone to say that Corey was stupid, now maybe he's not corporate. That's different. Anton was corporate. If you look at how he handled himself, that whole, maybe not with the words and like trying to make him go outside, but that whole gaslighting, condescending, managers are like that. Managers are like that. Yeah, Corey was too hot-headed for that, and that's the underlying thing that Hollywood doesn't want him around. I agree with you to a point, Artie. I'm just going to say this. Hollywood don't want anybody around that they don't think that they can control. I don't think, like, shit, y'all had to see. I remember I seen Corey Holcomb in North Hollywood in the mall up there. Now, this is a nigga that I was playing basketball with at 24 hours. This before I even became a comedian. I was playing basketball with him at 24 hours. He did that show, Black Jesus. He switched that overnight. Now you starting to see him all in the mall with these shades on. Just the walk he had was almost like, I hope don't nobody say nothing to me. Like I'd never seen Corey like that. He was walking around like one of them niggas. He can't be controlled. He can't be controlled. He can't. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I actually heard Corey say this, and this is the fact. And y'all seeing some of this through me. Our most talented people in entertainment are not on TV. Y'all all seeing the people that were allowed to go through their bullshit and wanted to go through their bullshit. That's why some of us be trying to tell y'all, like, and I've always been honest with y'all. I told y'all all of it ain't gay shit. Sometimes they have people do stupid stuff. Sometimes they'll have people go on TV, say dumb stuff about their own people, or just straight up humiliate themselves. If you 300 pounds, 5'8", 5'9", them niggas don't want you to suck their dick in Hollywood. They may have you just say some bad shit about black people, and and your whole thing is every time we put you on TV, you're just gonna talk bad about black people. That may be what they do for you. Someone like me, there's no way that someone is not gonna want a piece of me. People have told me this. They said, look, that dude is okay. That dude is all right. You have to understand you have a lot of talent, and you are very handsome. there ain't nowhere for you to go in Hollywood where someone ain't gonna want to do something with you. So those of y'all been following me, Miss Ra, all of y'all, right? Look, I'm in some Airbnb in Bangkok, right? I know for myself, I could be worth 50, 60 million dollars in Hollywood. You never heard me come on here and talk like I'm a victim. Y'all never heard me come on here and talk about Hollywood did me dirty. Y'all never heard me do that. You know why? Because I seen what it was. It's neither you gonna do it or you not. And if I saw that and I decided I didn't want to do it, how am I a victim? I had an opportunity to do that. I'm not doing that shit. You can go ahead and suck that nigga dick and have him bust all in your face and get a $20 million movie. I'm just gonna have to work with Scrappston. But I'm not doing that shit. You can laugh at me. I'm in an Airbnb. That's cool. I can look myself in the mirror. I ain't gotta lie about shit. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gotta lie about nothing. And I know if something happened, if something, God forbid, if I went in there and something happened to me right now and I didn't wake up, I can talk to him. I can approach him and I can talk to him. You put me here, you put me there. I didn't want to do it. That wasn't in my nature, so I didn't do it. I did the wrong thing, so I should have been sucking dick. I don't think the Most High gonna have a problem with me, the decisions I make. I can live with my decisions. Them niggas is on all kind of drugs. I've had friends that killed themselves from doing shit. Look up Jack Knight. Talented brother, killed himself. Almost at the height, he was about to blow up. Killed himself. Y'all be thinking, well, I don't know why this happened. It was that fentanyl. This shit is real. This shit is real. And I'm gonna say this and leave it like that. Leave it like this. I'm not saying this to anybody on here. I'm just talking about in general. Y'all can go ahead and say, oh, you did the right thing. I ain't gonna do that. Right? I done seen many people out there. And they have a saying which is 100% true. My own blood sister said this to me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes I be having moments like, well, maybe I could have did this and did that. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't lose no sleep. I read something the other day from Machiavelli because that's who I've been studying lately. I've been studying Machiavelli. Where we about to go, I'm not gonna be into Machiavellianism, but I have to be very in tune with it because someone like Anton, they working with the Machiavelli stuff. You gotta learn when you working with that shit. Where I'm about to go you gotta know what's going on. I've been having a little practice. These passport bros ain't nothing, but that was little practice. But where it's going to the level where these people at, you gotta be weary of these tricks. That's why I study Machiavellianism. Machiavelli has a term that I don't necessarily agree with, but I ain't gonna lie, I read it and I was like, interesting. That's what I told myself, interesting. It says, it is better to just do what you gotta do and repent later than to live your life with regret. I read that. When I first read it, I was like, ugh. And I thought about it, but I don't have no regret. Then I thought about it again. Well, this is Machiavelli. The Prince of Persuasion, is that what they call him? This is Machiavelli. So that just made me, that's not what the Most High want for me. But I have been studying Machiavellianism, and some of the stuff I totally get. I really fuck with it when it comes to power. Because what I have right now is leverage. And what Machiavelli does is he teaches you how to use your leverage. So that's what I'm studying. Yeah, you always put the Most High first. That's correct, Miss Rock. So I study Machiavelli for leverage, how to use leverage. But I also study it is because this is another thing I had to learn, folks. And this is being real. And I had to come to this conclusion myself, even though I knew this, but I didn't want to admit it. I don't think nice guys become millionaires. That just is what it is. That whole finished last stuff, I don't give a fuck about. We ain't talking about no girls right now. Nobody give a fuck about no women. Fuck that. But that, you can use that as a little quote. But even with the millionaire shit, because me on a personal level, I'm going through a lot of stuff. It's like people I ain't been talking to a while hitting me up. It's people who I thought is my friends. I'm just gonna say it right now. I ain't got no friends. I don't know who to trust. I don't know who to trust. And if somebody, okay, it's some niggas in New York I would consider my friend that they could have turned on me. Jared Harvin is one. So I don't want to disrespect somebody who they probably don't even know I got this second page. But I don't want to disrespect someone to the point if they happen to see this, oh, this man's going to say, because they take me saying that seriously. The rest of them that feel some type of way, I don't give a fuck about them. I don't. But Like I had a situation not too long ago, right? Very soon, I'm about to start this next year. I got a lot of shit happening. I just finished writing a book, about to sell that. Everything about to switch over here because like this is how I eat now. So I can't just depend on AdSense. And now I have to really use what God put in me to make money. So I wrote a book. I have to finish that, get the cover, and I'm gonna be selling that soon. Before the end of this year, I want to have courses. I'm planning on it. But I want to take the time and I want to have courses on how to do documentaries because I'm all over the place, but it'll make sense to y'all at some point. That's another thing I'm noticing. I'm having a lot of backdoor hatred that I don't want to talk about on here because I don't want to recognize nobody. But niggas, it's not shit that's gonna stop me. Like once I connected with folks that gave me a direct connection to YouTube, good luck. And it's a shame because I don't, unless you one of these rap niggas that I made a video about, and I know these people doing shit, they're not one of them. The fact that you just watching me and it's some niggas on here that's hoping that I do bad. I don't relate to that. There's nobody on YouTube. I got niggas I don't like. I just ignore them and I move on with my life. There's nobody I'm watching on YouTube that I'm looking and I hope you do bad. I never want to be a nigga where I wake up one day and look at somebody who I don't like and look at their YouTube page just to see if they doing good or doing bad. I don't do that. That's hater to the core. It's a lot of niggas like that. There is not too many of us prominent in the documentary space in hip hop, blacks. That's why our story's getting told for us. You got motherfucking, you got Arab niggas, 500, 600,000 subs, telling our story. Can't even get half the names right. Don't even know who A. Marie is. Call her Am Ray. Am Ray. Arab niggas. You got Arab niggas telling our stories. You got a nigga all the way from UK, infatuated, telling our stories. So I'm saying all this to say, I want to give out classes for those. I'm going to be charging money. I want to give out classes for those that want to learn how to make documentaries, right? Of course, I'm going to be charging money because I just figured out what I'm doing is worth money. And that's just a whole nother topic. Look, the AI storm ain't even hit yet. I'm glad with the Most High, the position he put me in. I'm glad the position that he put me in. But I'm starting to see everybody over here. Ken, I'm starting to see all y'all. Stacy, okay, I'm about to start streaming on here now. I just wanted all I need is a couple of streams like this. You see what I'm saying? Where it's like my folks come in. I don't need 100, 200 people in here. We don't need that. We don't need that. This is all, and I need to monetize because I am doing this just to be doing it, you know. But right now we okay, and that's why I'm doing this because I'm about 30 subs away from having the subs. It's like 500 subs, and now I'm gonna need like 1,000 watch hours. So I'm gonna start working on doing that so we can get this page monetized. I appreciate you, Miss Ra. But yeah, I got a book done writing, but I also got a class that I want to teach on black people on how to do documentaries and stuff like that, right? So I was telling this dude about it, and this is Hollywood. I kind of told this dude in so many words. I talked to him in a Hollywood way so he heard what I was saying. But this was one of the last dudes I considered, other than Jared. Jared, y'all, I shouldn't even mention Jared's real name, but Jared, younger comic. I met him. Niggas left and right was trying to get him to quit. I don't know. New York City comics are losers. I'm just gonna say the black ones. They saw this nigga was young, man. This nigga's like, now he's older. I think he's like, what, 28 now? When I met him, he was like 24, 25. And like I was taking him to all these different mics and I was taking him to my shows and niggas was meeting him and niggas was like trying to get him to stop doing comedy. Like older niggas was trying to like, why you coming over here from Long Island, coming over here in the city to do jokes? Like they telling the young nigga, I don't even know why they would do that. But I made sure he didn't start. I said, yo, look, older niggas who ain't funny, every new nigga come, they think is gonna take a job for him. So you gonna blow up bigger than all these dudes. And he doing that. He in clubs that I was trying to get into that wouldn't give me an audition. He done got in all them clubs. You see what I'm saying? So, and he's still my friend. We still talk pretty often. We still be sending each other memes and all that shit. This is one nigga that I told that actually been following me on YouTube. I told, right? I said, yeah, man, before the end of the year, I'm gonna start selling my courses on how to do a documentary, right? You know what he said? He said, yeah, let me know, you know, because I want to buy that. Now, I see Miss Ross said this. To a regular person seeing that, he's like, yeah, that's a friend. Trying to support. Been knowing this dude for a while, and some stuff he admitted to me. You know what I mean? As far as like admitting that he didn't think that I was gonna do my thing on YouTube, doubt me and all that. Some stuff he did that, but it was just little things he was giving away where this dude is not really my friend. He seen me as competition. Somebody that was my friend, the way I get down, you gonna know you my friend. You gonna, cause this is why I tell all my friends, ask me as many questions as you want. My friends, ask me as many questions you want about YouTube. I'll answer them, right? Some of them use it, some of them don't. But that nigga, the point I'm trying to make is that nigga looked at me, the way he said it, I was shocked. Cause I'm looking at it like, dude, in my mind, I was gonna say it, but some said don't say it. He just gave away what he is. I was about to say, nigga, why would I charge you? Why would I charge you for my course? Then it was something said, no, nigga, don't say nothing. He just told you who he is. What, you gonna undo it? He been giving it away. I can't explain the whole story, but he was giving it away before that. He was giving it away. It's a Jamaican guy. He didn't like it when I was bringing up FBA, but even that shit, like, it's the same thing. I ain't got too many white friends, but I got a few. My white friends, they already know if I start talking about white people, I'm not talking about them. If I felt like that, why would I have you around me if I felt like you that I felt about all the white people? Most of them get that, and they know you're not talking about them. That's how it kind of was with him. It was like, wait a minute, for you to mention that, nigga, all the shit that I done did for you, because you looking at me as competition. We really not friends. We really, and I can't be mad at him. And I pretty much, the last time I talked to him, I told him that. Like, we had a little candid conversation, and I was like, look, man, ain't no offense to you, but I met you through entertainment. I know you ain't my friend. We talk because whatever, it in some way, it can augment what we're doing. The moment that don't work anymore, either one of us won't have to talk anymore. That's just the way entertainment is. I told him that on the phone. It wasn't like, and guess what? He didn't flinch. He was like, you 100% right. Because that's what he was. In my head, I thought he was my friend. That's what I had to realize. Look, I can't play with none of these niggas that's recording conversations. Like, niggas is doing all kinds of shit, right? You gotta be careful who you have around now. You see what I'm saying? It's Anton Daniels, and I'm not, one day, maybe I'll be in this position, well, I know I'll be in a position, is whether I want to do it or not, to do something with Anton. If I ever do something with him, I won't drop my guard around him. I'm gonna have a conversation with him, but I'll know he's one of them niggas that's looking for a moment. He's like, and I get it. I can name several people that's like that. Charleston White is like that. Charleston White is like that. But see, this is the thing with Charleston White that's different than Anton. And I'm just gonna say for this particular time, I'm assuming with Charleston White, from what I heard, is that he said he's just giving it up. Charleston White will hit you up and y'all will do the whole y'all go through the play together. There's actually people that recorded him saying what they was gonna do with the play. I thought that was gonna finish him. It didn't finish him. I mean, I already knew that half them joints was plays. And I thought once everybody knew it was a play, I thought that was it. No, it wasn't it. I mean, to me, he ain't as big. His word ain't as much as it used to be. But he's still, every now and then, what he gotta do? He gotta do something, say something crazy every now and then. Who was one of the first people that Anton was hiring for his page? Charleston White. That's all he did with Corey. But we just gonna disagree on some shit. Corey, Corey thing may not be politics, but I don't like hearing y'all. I disagree with y'all. I'm not about to berate y'all or anything. It ain't that serious. I don't, what y'all saying, slobbing Corey or whatever. But that nigga is not dumb like that. Niggas talking like he's just some dumb brute. And Anton came in there just waving. No, I'm gonna be real with you. Think of all, Corey is old, right? Another thing is, I don't think y'all know this. Corey has a very serious case. Corey, I think he was banned from the Improv for a second. And now they don't want him hanging outside of the Improv for a second because there's people over there. I done talked to some comics. That's his business. I don't want to get into it. But people trying to say that he put his hands on a female comic there, so he has problems, and he's in court. He's in court on this shit right now, right? So if he would have did something on there, that would have affected him a lot. It would have been stupid. And the nigga's like almost 60 years old. I believe he was 56, 57, 58, right? Um, I want to say what he did wrong, but I'm gonna be real with you. Everybody got their opinion on this shit, but if Anton was going there, which I think, if he was going there for a viral moment, he was going. You can almost see it. Go back after this and watch it. The moment that shit, boom, he just on. He just on. It's one thing that he was doing that I don't know if y'all ever see me doing this, because every man has little. It could be a little movement here. Even I'm looking at me now. If I move it like this, if I move it like that, it'll make me look a certain type of way, right? Let's just be real. Let's be real. It'll make me look a certain type of way. If I, and all of us got little movements here and there like that. But if you ever see me on a live stream doing this, especially you, Miss Ross, stop me. If you ever see me, see, that's what your problem is. See, you not intellectual. See, you, if you ever see me doing that and I'm not imitating somebody, if you ever see me, see what your problem is, you don't know how to listen. See, people like you, I got money. I come on outside. If you ever see me doing that, if you ever see me doing that, I gotta give y'all a cold word. But I don't want to give y'all a cold word because y'all ain't gonna never see me doing that. Y'all not gonna ever see me doing that. But and that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying somebody is something or whatever. I did see him. I'm looking. I'm like, wait a minute, because I'm gonna be real. I have not watched Anton that much because all I need to do. I don't even watch Charleston White. I don't do that shit. Once I hear you say certain things about people like me, I just really don't fuck with you. If I am gonna fuck with people, because I'm not a echo chamber. I throw on Fox News sometimes. I want to see what them PFDs is talking about. I do. Oh, what's up, Leonard? Yeah, we got the whole gang over here. I might have to move us one time because we blowing this page up too. I want to say this while we all here. I might have to move us to one more, another page just for our type live streams. We could do World War III and not drive customers off. Because this page about to be filled with more customers. I attached this page to my last video. In my next video, I might attach this page to it also. Because you can attach other pages to your main page now and promote a video. That's how I got 100 new subs on this page from that Meek video. You know, so I'm just gonna move this to, I might move us one more page, right? But yeah, when I was when I hear certain type of stuff, I don't need to hear that from no nigga. And that's just me. I'm a grown ass man. I don't need to hear from no nigga where he 30, 40, 50 years old, black people this and black people that. I don't, like, I understand it as a content creator. I understand it. I don't take it personal. I understand Anton. I understand Charleston White, right? That's for certain people. That's not for me. You know, once I see Charleston White say, oh, niggas this and that. To be honest with you, Charleston White don't ever really uplift black people. He may say something that he might have heard someone else say from a smaller channel that people be like, ooh, I fucks with that. But I ain't never really, he's not a rallying dude to me. Like, yo, this motherfucker did this to us. Let's rally. Tariq Nasheed more of that, as much as y'all want to call him a grifter. He more of that than Charleston White. Charleston White will say something, the niggas be like, oh, he ain't telling the truth. The next video, y'all niggas ain't shit. Me personally, I can't deal with no one like that. I can't. I can't. Once I see you like that, where it's like, okay, this is all a joke to you and a spectacle to you. Good for you. Not saying that you should be the platform, whatever. That's just not my type of content. That's what Anton is. You know, if I feel like you're very, there's a way to do it. Like for example, Kevin Samuels never anti-black. Some people call him anti-woman. And yeah, some of that shit I can see, kind of anti-woman. But I'm going to tell you what, he never let a white woman come up there and talk shit about us. And a lot of times he matched energy. I've seen many conversations he had with black women up there that it went very cordial. It wasn't, you remember Kevin Samuel, it wasn't like every girl that went up there, all right, you next, bitch. What you got to say? He was never like that. He He kind of matched energy. Some people didn't like what he had to say, so sometimes that would turn into other shit. But um, he didn't come off as anti-black to me. He never came off as anti-black to me. If anything, I think he was trying to do a service to his community, but not in the way that people was willing to accept it. But in our time, how do you do something like that? Just making a video saying, okay, women, why are you like this? Why are you like that? He talked to men too. Men, why you ain't getting up washing your ass? Just talking like that, it only does but so much. Look, I didn't make the world we in. Neither did he. You learn how to maneuver in it. You see? Niggas like that, look at my page. I have a video blow up here, video blow up here. When did it start really blowing up? Oh, when you start roasting all these rappers, I had to find a medium because I'm not a negative nigga. I had to, for myself, I had to find a medium. And I lightweight found out about it by accident. One day I figured out looking at my analytics, damn, every time I roast somebody, especially a rapper, my numbers go up. What the fuck? Let's just do a whole franchise about that. That's how I came up with Cap Stories. Ever since I've been doing that. It's built off of negativity. It is. Do I give a fuck? No. Man, some of these niggas was talking about, listen, when you listen to these niggas, as much as I love rap, let's just be real with it, folks. Many of these niggas is trying to convince us to shoot other niggas for some of the most smallest shit. What the fuck would DMX told Corey Holcomb to do in there with Anton? Let's just be real. It's clips in there about Meek Mills I didn't put in there. Meek Mill said, look, we get paid extra to talk about violence and shooting and killing. He tried to clean it up after that. He said, well, so I try to mix other stuff in there, but yeah, that's how we get paid. He pretty much gave it away right there. I'm like, I don't know how you just said that with a straight face to everybody. You just pretty much saying you selling out the freedom of your own people for money. I'm not perfect, but I know when this world is over, me and you, sir, ain't going to the same place. Maybe I'll be in hell, maybe you be in heaven. I don't believe in hell and heaven, just so y'all know. I don't know those names or whatever. I believe it's like place of desolate that you may be able to call hell that's without God. And then there's places where you're going to be with God. But that whole heaven and hell shit that they serving, that is what it is. I do think it's a place you're going, if you don't do the right thing, I think it's a place you're going to be at where you don't want to be. If that's what they call hell, then yeah, I believe in that. But I don't believe it like the way they saying it. You know what I mean? Because I think it's some people out there that you may not call the best people, but I mean, you look at the situations they was born in, they dealt with what they had to deal with, you know. But yeah, me and a person like that are not going to the same place. We're not going to the same place. So, yeah, sometimes I don't know these crew members. I had top 5 crew members. I had gang crew members hit me up on Instagram. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't. If one of these rappers, first of all, I don't go overboard. But if one of these rappers ever felt mad at me enough to find me and shoot my brains out, be my guest. I know I won't be dying doing something bad, you know. I don't blame them because I'm my own man. I make my own decisions. But if I didn't have that tough talk in my ear when I was a kid as much, and if I didn't look up to them, I'd probably be a politician by now. Real talk. I probably would be a politician right now. I can't all the way blame them because I'm a grown man, you know, and I make my own decisions. But, you know, I always wanted to get in politics and certain stuff, even comedy. I didn't start doing stand-up till 29, 30. I was class clown in high school. There was no reason. Everybody was telling me, you need to go straight to doing stand-up. Everybody told me that. Everybody told me that, right? Why didn't I? Because I wanted to rap. I wasn't bad at rapping at all. I was actually one of the best. I was better than Nipsey. Niggas can tell you that. I was better than Nipsey. Very good at rapping. Still good at rapping. But then I was doing music. I just got good at rap battle. I'm going to say 5 years ago, I was good at rap battle. You know. But I wanted to be tough. My brothers were actually tough because they had to be tough. They put themselves in situations they had to be tough. Don't worry about it, Leonard. This page, I'm just now really starting to post on this page. So I wouldn't be surprised if they not putting out my notification on this page. It's still pretty fresh. We gonna blow it up though, just like the other one. We gonna blow it up. But let me finish this and land the plane and let y'all go and enjoy y'all Friday. But where was I, man? Yeah, don't smoke weed like I did, man, because your short-term memory is fucked forever. What I'm hearing, I gotta live the rest of my life like this. Like sometimes I have to write shit down because I start thinking about other shit and I forgot what I was, you know. Yeah, I wanted to be tough. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be tough. I think if I was born in this generation, not that I want to be young, because I don't want to be one of these cats. This world about to be taken away from them. I know we all want to be young and shit like that. I don't want to be in my 20s. Shout out to y'all in y'all 20s. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wanted to rap. I didn't want to do comedy. Thank you, Miss Ra. I wanted to rap. I didn't want to do comedy. When really, I should have put comedy first. I should have. I said all this. I don't give a fuck about these rappers, man. Now I'm picking and choosing when I do certain shit. I've already did cap stories of rappers that I love. And when I say love, I'm saying that I love. Not like what you fucking pause motherfuckers talking about love. Like I just love their work. I love Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z's work. If I saw Jay-Z, now I've seen Jay-Z a few times. I seen him, I wouldn't lose my mind. It's just Jigga. He's just a person. I appreciate him. You know, I don't even know if it's how much I love his work or the fact that I saw him get his dollar piece by piece. I like it. I did a cap story on him. Right? This is a business, this is a franchise to me. It's really just roasting. Not if you ask me, because I know these niggas been watching this shit. There ain't no way you convince me these niggas ain't been watching this shit. Right? I seen one of my thumbnails on DJ Academic shit, so I know he's been watching this shit. You know? So I have done cap stories of people that I like, and I gotta do a Tupac cap story. I have to do, and Tupac is my favorite. My two favorite entertainers is Tupac, and then right underneath Tupac is Kobe Bryant. I'll probably never do a Kobe Bryant cap story, because eventually you're gonna start doing non-hip hop cap stories. You gotta do it a certain type of way. You can't just jump from one niche. I tried that with Johnny Somali, my numbers fell, and I'm just now getting them back. But I tried that with Johnny Somali. But I got to do it differently. Once I blow this page up a little bit more, then we can start doing non-hip-hop topics. Then we can get into, like, political figures, events, and shit like that. But the way YouTube goes, you just can't jump from one thing to another. You confuse the algorithm. I tried it with Johnny Somali, and that shit, it smacked my shit in the face. We was doing 40,000 to upload. I did Johnny Somali, and the algorithm was like, yo, Johnny Somali, nigga, stay hip-hop, nigga. Like, Dr. Umar worked. So I'm gonna stay around the hip hop realm for a minute. Eventually, we're gonna jump out of the hip hop realm and start doing other entities. But yeah, that shit is it's built on negativity, and I found a medium for myself where I could sleep. I could be negative, and I could sleep at night. I don't think I went overboard on anybody yet. If I can do anything over, it might have been Fat Joe taking out that court case that dude put on him. That's probably it. All the other shit is, all I do is I take what these niggas done. You know what I'm saying? I take what they've done, was out there, was public knowledge. I put it together. I show contradictions, and I roast them. And I can tell y'all my formula, because it's other people watching, other people doing the same shit. You'll never be able to do it like me. For you to be able to write like I'm telling y'all this right now. I wish AI could write this shit for me and I can just do the voice and edit. I'm still a one-man team. I did hire a researcher. I gotta work some shit out with him, but I do have a researcher. But as far as like, and he only helped me with the project I got coming next, which is 50 Cent. He helped me with that. I gotta talk to him about something, but I do have a researcher. Everything you've seen up until now, it's all me. Edit, writing, all it. No, nobody's helping me with this. You see what I'm saying? You think that I was in entertainment for 20 years and I didn't pick up on nothing? You see what I'm saying? So I could even give them the formula and they still won't be able to do it like me, right? But that's all I do is I roast these niggas. If these niggas get that mad off of this shit, the only ones that I saw that were that mad so far was Top 5, that dude from Canada, and Game. And I don't even know if that was Game actual people or fan. Them niggas that, I did my little background checking them niggas that hit me up with Top 5. That nigga was triple G's. Them niggas that mad, I don't care. It ain't like I'm taking like shit that's not online, or I'm not Trap Lord Ross. I'm not trying to put nobody in jail. I'm not doing the deep dive and putting this angle together and putting it with that video. This is the killer here. I'm not doing none of that. Could I? Yes. I'm not trying to put nobody in jail or nothing. If I was trying to put somebody in jail, I probably could have put Big U. Let me shut my mouth about that. Just put it like this. I just had my friend on there just so y'all know, because that's the only reason why I covered Big U. Whether I ain't talked to the man in 10 years or not, it was 2 years of my life I rode around with that man. I'd be lying to y'all to tell y'all I felt nothing when I saw them FBI agents come in and mention Eugene Henley. That shook my soul. For y'all, that was just some nigga that y'all heard about. That was some big time Crip. For me, I ran with this nigga. Like, just me and him. I had periods where I thought the nigga was trying to kill me. You see what I'm saying? But whatever the case, the Most High held me, and I made it through all of that, you know? But I'm not trying to put nobody in jail. I'm not, you know? If you try, I'm at this level, I'm a comedian, I'm not no gangster. If you, like, trying to come and stop what I got going on, hell yeah, I'm gonna call the motherfucking cops on you. I don't go by none of them street ethics. You're not about to get me involved in that. If we have a disagreement in person, man to man, and we both decide, like how me and Richie was until he started crying, that we gonna go over there like grown men and handle our business, yeah, if I lose, yeah, I'm not gonna call no cops or nobody like that. But if you talking on some shit, I don't like what you said. If I see you, I'm gonna clap you. And if I ain't got something on me or something, and you do something like that, yeah, this nigga sent me an inbox on Instagram, said next time you see me, he was gonna shoot me. He saw me and he shot me. Why wouldn't I? I'm not no street dude. Y'all not gonna get me in none of them games. I know the way I talk. It sounds kind of tough. I don't mean to be tough. I'm not threatening nobody. I've never been like that. I talk like this because everybody I've been raised with, not everybody, but they all been to prison. And the one brother I was the closest to, that I was raised in the same room, killed somebody. That's why I talk like this. Do I go out in the world trying to harm people, trying to put my toughness? No. Everybody know I'm the same person as I am online, offline. I mind my business. You know what I mean? If you ever see me in a bar in Thailand, you see me grab a little beer, I go in the corner because I'm used to working, and then after work, I go and get a drink. That's that whole New York life. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of LA did that sometimes too, but that's that whole New York life. You go do your work, go do your sets. After that, you go have a little drink. You go home and go to sleep. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no villain type dude. I'm also not one of them niggas that will threaten you and then you answer my threat and call and snitch on you. I'm also not the type of nigga, if me and you plan on doing something illegal and we made a plan on doing something illegal and I get caught, I'm gonna tell on you. I'm not that dude either. You see what I'm saying? First of all, I learned a long time ago from that Big U. I did some dirt after that. That Big U time was the last time I did dirt with somebody else. I got mechanisms. I know right now, if I lost all my money and didn't have nothing, I was homeless, I know how to do shit in America right now to get me 10, 12,000. Now, it probably, like, I could get into some trouble if I don't do it right. I don't plan on doing anything like that. And I haven't done anything like that. Like, what year is it? You talking about 16 years? I haven't did nothing illegal like that. Like 16 years. You see, that's all done and gone. I don't fuck with none of that. You know what I mean? I'm only saying this to say that I know there's certain people that watch these videos, and it's one thing that they gotta know. I'm not gonna, because this really ain't to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This really ain't to y'all. This is for certain people that I know be watching my videos, and I want to let y'all know. Even the brother that I told y'all, when I say he killed people, he did time for it. Manslaughter. He did his time for it. I'm not snitching on my brother. No, he did his time for it. He went and did time. I'm gonna tell y'all, the reason why I'm telling y'all this is there's people watching this that think they can drag me to their level. You gotta understand. First of all, I should have blew up a long time ago. I worked very hard to get where I'm at. You're not gonna drag me to your level. That brother told me. He said, if there's one thing, that nigga hates me. We have a different father. Now, because life turned out differently, he wants to be a brother. But growing up, we were not brothers. He hated me. Just because he didn't like my father. He couldn't talk to my father any kind of way. My father was in the mafia. So he hated me. He took it out on me. But if it's anything he ever told me, that he told me for me, because my older brothers, I learned from watching them. They didn't try to raise me like a kid. I had to learn from watching them. You know, I learned how to fight from the moves they did on me, fucking me up. My brother punched me in my throat. My throat was this big for 2 months. Just because he felt like it. It wasn't like he didn't know that this shit hurt. Everybody knew it hurt. Couldn't tell my mom. If I told my mom, this is what my brother did, well, I'm going to whoop your ass too. What you want me to do about it? That woman had problems. All right? Whatever the case may be, you're not going to drag me down to your level. I don't work too hard to get here. If you think you're going to start something with me, let's fight. Nigga, it's not happening. And this niggas in New York need to know this too. It's not going to happen. And New York is a little bit different. I definitely, New York City, I definitely have to move a certain type of way because niggas can recognize you in New York City and you don't even know that these niggas recognize you. And by the time they run up on you, they already got in their mind what they gonna do and you don't know what the fuck going on. That's New York. Outside of New York, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm a registered gun owner. I wouldn't have no problem putting a few and legally in a few of y'all. I would not have, and I would not lose no sleep on it at all. Especially If it's the type of niggas that I think, I would not lose no sleep at it at all. I'd do a whole live stream about it. I'll do a live stream about it, tell y'all who I shot, where I shot him at, all of that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but yeah, we moving in different realms, and that means we got to move a different type of way. We can't. I watched a man. Like I said, I'm gonna stop talking about this man. But I watched a man, what, maybe 15 years older than me. I watched him embarrass himself trying to be a 20-year-old. This man approached me, tried to jump me with people, and didn't realize especially when it comes with fights, I'm about that life. I'm about that, like all this other shit, like going out shooting and robbing and all. I ain't not doing none of that. Like you, like up in my face and you like talking some shit, or you challenging me on some shit, and you got something to lose. I don't want to put that out there, because you gotta ask. There are some people that I will do that with, and some people that I won't. Right, right. I'll put it to you like this, and this is just me. If I went down there and I had a conversation with some bum ass nigga down there, and it went and you talk about what I'm gonna fight him for, right? But on the other hand, if I seen Anton in the mall and he had some shit to say I didn't like, why would I not fight him? Do you understand the chess moves? Do you understand the chess moves? And remember what I said. I'll never let you pull me down to your level. There's nothing you can do ever to pull me down to your level. I don't want to be you. I don't want to be like you. I don't want nothing to do with you. And God forbid he pushed me to your level. I worked so hard to get off of that level. God forbid you're the tail. I'm not talking to y'all. This is for somebody else. You're the tail. God forbid he take me from being the head to the tail. Why would I let him drag me down to your level? But if I don't, because y'all know I don't go clout chasing like that. If it's somebody on a higher level that want to drag themselves down to my level, yeah, let's do it. Leonard, you got it. I don't know if it was Anton trying to get to sue him. Anton was looking for a moment. But we on the same page with that. He was looking for a moment, period. He was looking for a moment. And it is what it is, man. I just don't think it ain't got nothing to do with intellect. I don't think Corey knows about, I don't think he into that style of the game. You have to be one of these connoisseurs of this YouTube shit to understand these type of personalities. He should have known something though. As soon as Anton said, as soon as he said this, I studied you. When he said that, he didn't pick it up though. I remember Corey picked it up. You studied me, but I don't think he picked it up. Nigga, he's running a play on you. You just ain't in on it. He been running a play on you. Like that sounded like some Marvel villain shit. You say he's trying to trigger him. Correct. When he said that though, like if I had time to put into this, I gotta finish this next documentary. I gotta get this shit out within the week, or at least maybe this time next week. But Mike, what's up with you? But if I was really on it like that, I would have been created a YouTube short with some Marvel villain music coming in when he said that point. Oh yeah, Corey. Oh, you didn't know? I've studied you. That's how once a nigga say that, you need to watch every one of their moves, and you need to see where they trying to place you at, because they trying to place you somewhere. They're trying to place you somewhere. They're trying to do something. They're looking for. I'm studying you, and now you in front of my face. What the fuck you study? You study me for? Like, what do you mean? You study me like you try to do my content? You study like my personality? What you mean study? What you mean study? Like, yeah, man, I studied you. Like, what the fuck you mean you studied me, nigga? Like, that's some shit you shouldn't tell a nigga. Like, and Corey picked it up for y'all to say he's not intellectual. I get what y'all mean on that. I'm not gonna play stupid with y'all. No, he's not a political dude. But I'm telling you, as a comedian, there's certain levels of funniness where it's impossible for you to not have some intellect to, and be that funny. Impossible. Dave is one of them. Corey is one of them. You ain't even got to talk about politics. Just like the way Corey talk about a bitch, you can't tell me that's not intellect. His intellect may be in different fields than yours, but that's for sure intellect. I say that because I don't know no one that talk about women, baby mamas. That's his shit, baby mamas. I don't know nobody that can talk about baby mamas like him. I'm going to go a few minutes longer because I only got one signal on this. And let me go ahead and charge this up real quick. Hold on. Maybe I can do this right here. Hold on. I might be able to do it over here. If it cut off, I'm going to have to see y'all tomorrow. I got 1% on here. I might be able to do this right here. Hold on. And it's fucking Airbnb shit. You gotta be careful with these Airbnbs, man. They be lying on there, and you book it for a whole month. You gotta stay there and shit. This joint is all right, but it is what it is, man. Let me shut my mouth before somebody hear me. Y'all know I'm like shit. I'm like 200 miles away from the border and shit, from the conflict. Okay, so I go a little bit longer, and I'm gonna get out of here so I can finish this shit. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna be doing some more live streams. When the way this is gonna go, I'm gonna do some more live streams until we monetize it. Then I may throw a few more, but then I'm gonna start doing reactions on here, and then I'm gonna do another live stream page, and we gonna move over there. Just this group, us right here. The hip hop ain't for the shit we talk about. Like, it's gonna be for us. So once again, I'm gonna move us one more time. Well, I'm gonna get this monetized, do some reactions on this page. It's gonna be the page I put my reactions on, and then well, you still stay subscribed on here because I'm gonna do lives on here. It's just not gonna be no World War III shit. Yeah, I think y'all know this. Well, maybe y'all don't know this. A nigga got fans. Like, it's hard for me to believe. I got fans. I got people be hitting me up from around the world, and right now I'm so small compared to where I'm about to go. And I'm not being facetious or nothing. Like, I always told y'all I'm like a 500,000 sub dude at the least. Like, I didn't know how I was gonna get there. I didn't. Now we know how we gonna get there. We just gotta get there. You know what I mean? But I didn't think of all the stuff that comes with it. You gotta remember, when I started doing this, I had a job. So my balance, oh yeah, the balance is supposed to be low, duh. Yeah, I got like 3 bank accounts. I'll be like moving shit. And I thought that was one of my main bank accounts. Some of the balance is low. I was like, somebody must have hit me with some type of fraud or something. What you fuck you mean my balance is low? But no, that's my personal joint. I don't keep my money in my personal joint. Anton thinks he's a church nigga. Tell him to take it. Yo, man, all that church stuff is that nigga ain't no church nigga, man. That Anton is a walking algorithm. You got to look at how he started. He started off of thirst. I'm being real with you, and I'm not saying he did anything wrong. I did the same thing, but I did. It's just like what he started off with is just like if I was paying Kwame Brown, not to do no collab or to do a reaction video to Kwame Brown. If I started paying Kwame Brown who come to my facility and do podcasts with me, and I'm just like a YouTube nobody. That's how he got on. Nobody cared about what he had to say. He, and I'm not saying what he did was a tactic. I know people can get real sensitive with what I'm saying. I'm literally not saying this to say he did the wrong thing. It's just, it's a good YouTube business move. But also what it did is it put him in a certain type of box. He has to go and do shit like this. I'm gonna tell you what, he lightweight. He got more subs than nowhere near is known culturally more than Cole. In fact, he's known more offline than he is online. Anton Daniels is just an online nigga. People just know him from online. From this shit, he done put his name next to Corey's name. And if you ask me, that's a step up. He got more subs than Corey, but he's not. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I could run up on an everyday nigga. It be some black people out here. I could go up on any one of these niggas and ask them, do you know Anton Daniels? Most of these, well, out here, these passport bros. Some of them niggas may know him. Yeah. In New York, I can just walk up on any nigga in New York and be like, do you know Anton Daniels? Most of them niggas gonna say no. In New York City, you walk up on just any old nigga, ask them they know Corey Holcomb, a lot of them is gonna say yes. He said Corey just needs some vitamin D. He can go a couple rounds with Anton. Yeah, both them niggas is old, man. And I'm not saying I want to make it to the age of Anton. I'm not around the age of Corey. Corey's older, but that's another thing, man. Corey ain't one of them dudes. But them older niggas, they will talk like that. And it's like, when shit is about to happen, they win. I'd be surprised, because I'm getting up there too. But my win ain't on that fast. Like that moderator nigga, I gotta stop talking about him, because all these niggas is soft and sensitive. And I don't even be mentioning their names. But just them knowing that I'm talking about them, they get so fucking hurt. I'll never be like them. There's no way another nigga's opinion will make me as upset as these niggas get off of my opinion. No way. No way. But when I got into that with that moderator dude, because you gotta understand, I already knew, I saw the shit that he was doing. I lied to the nigga. I told the nigga I was 48, because I already knew. I didn't expect it, because I'm like, there's no way this 60-year-old nigga is trolling me. And I'm trying to help him. There's nothing he can offer me. I'm literally trying to help this dude. This dude got one big tooth. This dude got caught stealing from a convenience store. This stuff I didn't know at the time. This dude talking about doing YouTube stuff. I'm gonna try to help him. You see what I'm saying? So there's no way I'm expecting, wait a minute, I'm trying to help this dude. He don't have the audacity to be trolling me on another account and I'm trying to help him. Especially when the only niggas that's cool with him is stealing from him. I'm the only one that's paying him for his work. The rest of them, he called me crying for an hour on how he don't know how to get money out of Richie Mack. Well, then nigga, why did you give him any of your work before you got the money? You see what I'm saying? With him, with me, never dealt that. Yo, I need this. Boom, I'll pay him. You see? Right? But when he did what he did and started stealing my work and all kinds of stuff, and it was obvious he was going on, I didn't just call him and be like, oh, fuck you, nigga. I ain't do that. I like nothing happened. I did my live streams the same way I continued to do it. But then there was one period where I just said, fuck it. I still never said his name. I said an event that he was involved in, right? And I dogged him out, right? He couldn't help it. He was in the comment section where y'all is. He was like, oh, he talking about me. And see, that's what's stupid of him. I never said his name. He could have kept going along with it for a while, but he was so upset that I was talking about him and never said his name, though. He was so upset. He had to come in here. Oh, he talking about me. The point I'm trying to make is he went to running into this WhatsApp group talking about I fuck with lady boys. Y'all remember that whole thing where he made AI shit. This nigga made an AI I taught him, right? AI of me saying that I fuck with lady boys. Oh my God. Like I wasn't going to be able to not prove that that wasn't me, right? But anyway, when he went and did that and like we got an argument, and I was just like, look, nigga, don't call me no more. I don't want to fuck with your old dusty ass. I was just trying to help you. I don't know what the fuck your problem is. Like, you should be blessed to be around someone like me. You a 60-year-old fella, you ain't did nothing, you have never achieved nothing, and you married to 2 prostitutes, and you're on child support with 2 kids that are not yours. I would be trying to make friends with anybody that I thought would be successful. That's just me. I would try to be cool with anybody. Nigga, you look like you're going somewhere. Let me be cool with you. That's how I would be. I wouldn't be trying to troll niggas. In his own words, he was trying to humble me, and it didn't work. How the fuck you gonna humble me, dogs? And you can't even get a woman without paying for her. How can you humble me? How? You don't. Anyway, when we got into this argument, the nigga couldn't argue. He was losing his breath arguing. I told myself at that moment, if I ever see this nigga and we got to fight, I'm gonna kill him. If he can't even hold his breath and his pacing from talking, I even said that. I said, nigga, listen to you. You can't even catch up to your own breath during an argument, nigga. And I'm supposed to be fighting you, nigga? I call that nigga parole. And I tell y'all this. I tell y'all this because I want y'all to know. I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to hide this. I called that nigga parole. He said, when I get to Thailand, nigga, you don't know what it's going. No. Nigga, I tried to help you, right? You were trying to humble me. It didn't work out. We was on 2 different things. I'm trying to help another black person. You didn't like my opinion. So I'm going to be cool with you, but then I'm going to try to humble you. My nigga, you think I'm about to meet up with you and do a fair one? Even though I know I could probably whoop your ass. I want the worst for you. If I heard you had a heart attack right now, I would be happy. But only if you die. Only if you die. Only if you die. If I heard you just had a heart attack and you in the hospital, why are you telling me this, nigga? That's what I would say. Why are you telling me this, nigga? He's still alive. I don't care. I don't care. Nigga, if I could put you in jail, I will put you in jail. I don't, nigga, when you do something like that, when you get with a black man that's trying to help you and you come with him off the top just to do something negative, why do you think someone will have mercy for you? What world you in? Your parole officer called me and said she thought I was lying. I said, this nigga be in Thailand and you got your property because their property is state. Your property is coming over here talking about doing some fight with me. I told him I don't want no problems with him, but how is he coming to Thailand? She didn't believe me. She ended up hitting me up 2 weeks later and apologizing to me. Because just so y'all know, them parole officers ain't nice. Even to you. Even to you. Them parole officers ain't nice. She was not nice. She called me back 2 weeks later. She said, you know, this guy asked for permission to go to Thailand. And she said, I have to apologize to you. Are you still in Thailand? How do you want to handle this? I was in Vietnam at the time. I said, you know what, miss? I'm through with it. I said, you don't have to call me back no more. If you want to let him go to Thailand, he was able to go to Thailand because of me. If I would have told her I don't want him in Thailand, she would have did that. At that time, I was already through with it. But I'm trying to tell y'all, certain niggas like that, I do shit like that. Not because I'm scared. What the fuck I'm scared of? A 60-year-old nigga that's a crackhead. Oh, I tell y'all this. He did see my boy. My boy Brandon, y'all might not know about that. He saw my boy Brandon, right? And I told my boy Brandon he's a crackhead. He said, yeah, I'm that nigga that you and Moxie was talking about. My boy Brandon said, oh, you Big Bass? He said, yeah. He said, well, what's up then, man? Oh, no. I just wanted to tell you, all the stuff you ain't know about Moxie. Now, this a man that just told my boy, y'all so cool, I know that y'all fucking. That's what he said about me and my boy, right? That's what he said. My boy didn't even know who I told him what he looked like, but he didn't know he was in Thailand necessarily what the dude looked like. This was the first time meeting in person. He saw my boy and said, yeah, what's going on? I'm Big Bass. My boy said, okay, yeah, what's up, nigga? What's going on? Oh, no, I ain't one really. I just wanted to tell you about the bad stuff about Moxie that you don't know. Probably tried to tell my boy Brandon I said something bad about him. And I don't talk about people I fuck with. I didn't talk about him to other people. I don't talk about people that I fuck with bad. So yeah, but yeah. Once he saw my boy was like, yeah, what's up? What's going on? My boy damn near run Pattaya. I don't be down there fucking with them niggas like that. I ain't been in Pattaya in 6-7 months. But my boy damn near run Pattaya. So he would have had a problem down there. As soon as he did all that and saw my boy, that's how crackheads is, people. Y'all know this. I'm talking to the choir. That's how crackheads are. Crackheads act like that. They'll try to scare you. Y'all know this. They do it in New York City. Where I'm from in Buffalo, they really like that. I used to be so afraid of crackheads, and my brother had to show me how they is. Like, nigga, you scared of this? Nigga, don't ever come over here and talk to me like, oh, my fault. Crackheads, to them people that think that you not from the streets or can't handle that, they'll try to, oh, boom. Nigga, you from the streets? You're like, nigga, get your crackhead ass out of here before I fuck you up for real, nigga. Take this work, nigga. Neither you like it or you don't ever come up on me like, oh, my fault, man. That's how them crackheads is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all stupid. Y'all know that's how them crackheads is. I'm about to get out of here. That's how they is, though. Y'all know that. Boom. Oh, man. Yo, sometimes, every now and then, I'll be somewhere that I'm not familiar with. Even in LA, this is what happens sometimes. I never let them do that to me. And sometimes you don't get me wrong, there's some crackheads that can do some shit like that. But just from where I'm born, I don't let them get away. It's some gun busting crackheads. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't let them get away with it with me. You know what I mean? In LA, sometimes you'll go to the liquor store or something. You come out, man, y'all ain't got no money to give me. Yo, hold on, nigga. I don't know you. When you come at me like that and you a crackhead, it's like you trying to test me to see am I supposed to be afraid of you because you a crackhead. Like, nigga, get the fuck out. I ain't got no money for you, nigga. The fuck out of my... But that's how they'll try. If they think that you one of them weak niggas, they'll try that with you. Why? What you doing? I see y'all got some... Yo, come on, man. Give me $5. Nigga, don't talk to me like that, nigga. I ain't got nothing for you. But if they think that you weak like that, they will try to test you like that. You gotta let them know, no, I know you a crackhead. Sometimes you gotta smack them up. You gotta hit them with a couple smacks. One thing about it is once you show them who you are, they always apologize. They always, oh, my fault. I ain't made to be like that. I'm going to tell you what. I always thought one of them niggas was going to clean my brother's clock. Real talk, because my brother is the most disrespectful to crackheads. I don't know nobody that's more disrespectful. Yo, there you go, Carlton. Yeah, that's one of them. I got these cheeseburgers, yo. That ain't just no movie shit. All y'all niggas that's been raised in the hood, tell these niggas that shit is real. Them crack, but the cheeseburger nigga, let's be real, the cheeseburger nigga was not violent. But that is funny though. I got these cheeseburgers. We used to have that. Yeah, I remember we used to have that as a drop over here, the cheeseburger shit. But the cheeseburger nigga was not violent though. The cheeseburger nigga's really just hungry. He just said something about he was Corey Holcomb. Yo, somebody need to turn that to a meme. They should make the cheeseburger man Anton. You be sucking these black people dick. I forgot his name. Oh, God, I forgot his name from Mr. Society. We come back. Old dog. Old dog, come on. Man, what you say? Man, you be sucking the black people's dick. If 50 Cent heard this, he'll do it. 50 Cent to do it. Man, you be sucking the black people's dick. I think that would be funny if somebody did that shit right. But yeah, man, them motherfucking crackheads ain't nothing. They ain't gonna scare you. And I told him that. I said, nigga, I know you a crackhead, nigga. You got arrested 2 years ago in a convenience store for stealing. I done saw you a couple times take your front tooth out and put it on the table. Nigga, you can't fool me, nigga. You a crackhead. So you talking about seeing me squaring? I'm not about to square up with you. I'm gonna call your parole officer. Make sure you don't ever make it to me. And that's what I was trying to tell y'all earlier. Whether I can meet up with this 60-year-old dude and whoop his ass or not, why would I put myself on his level? Y'all would even look at me crazy. Like, nigga, what the fuck you doing fighting a nigga like this? This nigga life is over. He got two prostitutes, green cards, and got child support for both their kids. There's no way. We lucky I was even having conversations with him because I was trying to uplift him. But I'm gonna tell y'all what, this is the problem with our community. Let's take all this back. We don't like uplifting each other. And now it's worse because now we got this YouTube shit. And you got niggas like, if that wasn't a play, there was no reason why both them brothers couldn't come in there and have just a disagreement and that's it. I honestly think that since it's not a play, because I think we can all agree, I thought it was a play. I'm always gonna go play first. I hope it wasn't no play. Because it's like, what kind of play are they running with Anton talking like that? Because Anton was, yo, go look at what he said. Like, the nigga was talking so harsh, it started feeling like he did that shit to me. Real talk. He was talking heavy. He was talking heavy. I tell you this, and you can clip this, I don't give a fuck. I'll never do a stream with that nigga when he act like that with me. Because if I ever get in a situation like that with him, I'ma know I'm gonna have to take off on him. Because the way that I literally thought that Corey Holcomb did the right thing. You know, I'm not about to go outside with you, man. I told you to say it right here. If you're not gonna say it, I think he did the right thing to me. The way that nigga talked on his one thing that I know about this dude from what I've seen, obviously Anton know how to make money. Okay, that's a characteristic. That's not nothing. People always try to. This is my quote. This is what I always tell my friends. You nobody to me if you have to show me some type of data analytics for me to believe who you are. Anton, you're not gonna believe who Anton is just by talking to him. He has to tell you who you are. He has to show you some analytics. Oh, I made this amount of money last month. Oh, I got this amount of money in the bank. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you have to prove to me who you are with analytics, then I can't really say you nobody, but what you are is superficial. Like, it's not, you're not really blessed by God. What you have can be taken away just like that. When God gives you something and you blessed by God, can't nobody take it away from you. It's priceless. If you know how to make people laugh, can't nobody take that away from you. God has to take it away from you. It's priceless, and you can't buy it. You can't buy it. Pedophiles are some of the richest people in the world. Pedophiles. They are some of the richest people, and pedophiles running the country. A billionaire, right? So that whole, and I will say this, Anton wasn't doing, I've seen him do it before, but he wasn't doing that this time. He wasn't trying to make, I make more money than all y'all niggas and y'all. But I can tell he one of the niggas that can take it there. That nigga, look, one thing he's obviously good at making money. All that tough talk shit he was doing, nigga, I got tired of listening to that nigga talk like that. I got offended. Corey Holcomb is not my boy. He talks so tough, that made me offended. It made me be like, damn, nigga, you should have smacked fire from him. But Anton is somebody you got to be careful with because you can't win with him. And what I mean by that is if you smack fire from him, the next day he'd have been talking all about how our community is so fucked up. We got to put hands on each other. We can't have a peaceful conversation. That's what the conversation would have been the next day. Being that he didn't do it now is, yeah, man, that nigga ain't nothing, nigga. I would have laid Corey Holcomb out. That's what he said. I'm sorry, but if you one of these niggas, if I see you up there doing all this, see, no, you can't. Go back and watch it. When I saw him talking, because this is one thing. I haven't watched Anton enough to really know how he get down. I thought it was kind of immature for Corey to talk about, he was implying that he was gay. I really didn't get that, because mind you, the only time I really seen Anton is when he had other people on his shit. When I saw this man doing my platform shit, I just tuned him out. Because for me, as a straight up entertainer, people that steal, we tune them out. You don't count anymore. You're not one of the creators. You're just a thief. You watch them to see how much they stealing from you and making sure they don't make a habit, because then that's when you got to stop them in their tracks. Like, look, man, I saw you do this. You took this joke. I'm going to tell y'all somebody I got to check. And I don't want to do it online because it's the second time he did it. I got to check Tony Rock. Tony Rock, he stole a premise of mine before. He stole a whole joke this time. I'm not doing no YouTube shit. I'm not doing no Twitter shit. I might do it after. When I get back to America and I get back to New York, I gotta go holler at Tony Rock. I don't care who he got there. I don't. And he know who I am. I have to have a conversation with him. Look, dude, I can't have you stealing my shit, man. And whatever our conversation I have, I have to have him. But I gotta run up on Tony Rock. I gotta run up on Tony Rock. Other than that, yeah, I don't watch Anton like that. So when he was like implying that he was gay, I'm like, why? I'm sitting here in my mind. I'm like, I'm hoping that Corey isn't one of them niggas. Every time he get a disagreement with somebody, they gotta be gay. I hate them niggas. No, I ain't gonna lie. I hate them niggas. And I was hoping, I hope he's not one of them niggas that he disagreed with this nigga, so he gotta be gay. Then out of nowhere, I saw how Anton was talking when he was. Oh, you can't listen. You too busy. No. Nigga, bitches talk like that. I hate when I love y'all black women. I hate when y'all do that shit. When y'all, oh nah, look at you, da. The nigga was doing that. You can't tell me he wasn't doing it. I saw him doing it myself. And I'm not being petty or nothing. I just, like I said, and this is the last thing I'm gonna leave y'all with. What's up with you, new mind? You came late. This is the last thing I'm gonna leave y'all with because I done gave y'all more than 2 hours. That was more than what I planned. I need to be managing my time more better. I've been trying to stick to a schedule, man. I've been trying to stick to a schedule. I did not plan on doing 2 hours. Fuck. An hour and a half. But yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all just like that what I told y'all. If y'all ever see me coming on here doing shit like this, I'm telling y'all, please tell me how I'm looking. Tell me how I'm looking. I'm being honest with y'all. When Corey first brought it up, I'm like, why is he implying this dude gay? I don't really see it. Then I sat there and I watched him, and so I'm like, no, you can't. Nope. You be sucking black people's dick. That's how that nigga did that shit. I said, that's what Corey talking about. There you go, right there. He also got him on that Detroit shit, too. He did make himself look stupid on that shit, too. Because he was like, what made him look stupid is, Corey, I ain't gonna front. There was some times Corey looked stupid. Like I said, I'm gonna do this unbiased. When he said, because I got cousins in Detroit. It's some straight. I almost said my last name, but yeah, I got straight up cousins in Detroit. My uncle, my favorite uncle, Uncle Jim. Damn it, I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end this live stream. There's only a few people in my family when I think about them, it make me feel a certain type of way. My Uncle Jim is one of them. The nigga kept the banger on him wherever he went. Kept the banger on him. He worked for Ford. He worked for Ford. You know, from their time, they like stars, right? They was born during the Depression. My uncles was born in Alabama during the Depression, and they were part of the Great Migration. Y'all know it was a great migration of us leaving from down south, moving up north. So my pops and family and all of them, they all moved to Buffalo, and then some of my other uncles, my Uncle Jim, they moved to Detroit. So we used to go to Detroit every other year to go visit my Uncle Jim. So when he was like, you know, and I got several cousins there. They all been to jail. Not all of them. One of them is very, he got a lot of money. And the other two been to jail. Yeah, it's another two of them that been in jail. It's a very suspicious way that my uncle died. So we haven't been talking to his other side of the family, his wife's side of the family. That's another story. That's some family shit. But yeah, I haven't talked to them since my uncle died. Because it was very suspicious on how he died. And him and his wife at the time was going through a separation. And yeah, it's that whole died in his sleep shit. But died in his sleep. The nigga didn't even drink. How he died in his sleep? From what? Just dying in his sleep? And he had, his wife was into that. I think his wife might have been Caribbean or something like that. I don't know where the fuck she from. I do know she was into that voodoo shit. This is what my aunt telling me. And I know my aunt to this day don't talk to her, and we don't talk to that family because of the way he died. But I got a lot of cousins there and been in jail. Corey shouldn't have brought that up because the first thing he asked, and I was surprised when he did that. He was like, well, have you been in jail? When that nigga said no, I was like, well, then why did you say that to him? If you never, I've been to jail a whole bunch of times. Jail, listen, y'all, jail is nothing. You go to jail for a suspended license like I did. Prison is something else. He said jail. I ain't gonna front, that did make him look stupid when he said that. Like, you don't know nobody in Detroit that been to jail. And nigga, you haven't even been to jail though. But I get what he was saying. Niggas, yeah, Detroit ain't no, you ain't gonna go play no games in Detroit, period. They got something, is it called Bell Island or King Island? I went there with my cousins. Man, you talking about the fights and shooting that I saw. One of y'all Detroit niggas know it. Is it King Island or Bell Island or something like that? And we went there for Labor Day. Boy, they was fighting and shooting on that island, man. I can't remember the name of it. Y'all Detroit niggas know. It's neither King Island or Bell Island or something like that. It's some type of island they got over there on Labor Day. They be going over there partying, shooting. But we went over there. They was busting guns. They was doing all kinds of stuff. I mean, we could deal with it because I'm from Buffalo, New York. So violence. I'm not talking like I'm tough. It's just anybody from Buffalo, you raised in Buffalo, you used to violence. Bel-Air. Yes. There you go. You got it. Island. Yeah. You got it. Island. Yep. So yeah, but I get what he's saying. Be like, let's be real. You could tell Anton probably stay in a nice part of Detroit. He probably keeps it, which is nothing wrong with that. Which is why I'm roasting these rappers. We need to get it out of our head that if you was raised the right way, there's something wrong with that. I don't want to be one of them niggas, man. And I think we all need to get out of that. I don't want nobody to be raised the way that I was raised. I don't want my kid to see what I be seeing, and we need to treat each other and our whole community like that. All this bragging about, I'm just like I told y'all, I've just been around violence in Buffalo. That don't make me better than anybody. It's just you gonna see violence in Buffalo. It's a small town. There's no opportunity there. There's no jobs there. Niggas is looking. Nigga, I could pay somebody $200-$300. That cheap to get you killed in Buffalo. Now you pay for that. You gonna get coming back. If that person get caught, they probably gonna tell on you. So if you probably want to do something and don't nobody tell you, probably have to pay somebody $5,000. But I can get a crackhead to probably do something in Buffalo, somebody for $300. It's not even that. It's not even that expensive. $1,000 a nigga throw a nigga off the roof in Buffalo. $1,000 is like, nigga, I made it, nigga. Like y'all street niggas know. $1,000 to somebody in Buffalo, they're not even looking at it as $1,000. They're looking at it as $10,000. They be going, I'm about to get a big 8. I'm about to break this down. I'm gonna get some Tylenol, put the Tylenol. Y'all know how them niggas talk, nigga. Yeah, they be kicking it for show on that island. Yeah. Yeah, I went there as a kid. We went there for Labor Day. It was wilding out. You know what I'm saying? It was wilding out. But anyways, I enjoyed talking to y'all. I just wanted to get my whole thing. Whatever the case, I don't think it was bad for either one of them. And I'm looking at it different than y'all because I'm a YouTuber. Whether it was a play or not, everybody, it's one of them situations where really, let's be honest. This shit was only something because it was YouTube. If this shit happened at a barbecue, or if this shit happened in both of them, this just shit happened out and about, this wouldn't be nothing. It wouldn't. It's only big because we watching, it's YouTube and it's a live stream. It's one person that was handling it like that, and it's one person that wasn't. The person that handling it like it wasn't a big deal, we just sit here talking, that was Corey. The person that understood, not saying that, because there was nothing wrong with them having a good conversation, but the person that was like, there's no way I'm getting out of this and without getting something, I think it was Anton. New Mind says, I think it was a play, honestly. I did too. You came late, New Mind. We already talked about that. I'm about to leave, so I'll just catch you up. I did too until I saw Anton's reaction. I don't know what type of deal they made for Anton to do a reaction like that after, because he talked like he would knock this nigga out. That's how he was talking. If you think that he was disrespectful in that stream he did with Corey Holcomb, go watch his reaction stream to after that. That nigga was so disrespectful. He didn't even do it to me. I felt like I wanted to be where he was at just to smack the fire out of him. That's how disrespectful he was. On his channel, yeah. Well, no. I saw it on MTR Mediocre Tutorial Reviews. I think that's his joint. He did a reaction to it. So I watched it from there. But I think it's on Room 9. I think it's on channel Room 9 or something like that. He said he's still talking like that today. Correct. That's why I don't believe it was a play. I did New Mind at first. I was like, oh, this, especially once I saw how Anton went into it. The moment the cameras went on, it was boom, boom, boom. The mic was just hot. He didn't even let it boil. It was just, no, I got to get something out of it. That ain't work. Okay, I'm gonna do this. That ain't work. I'm gonna do this. That ain't work. I'm gonna do this. What about that? What about that? You ain't this, nigga. You ain't tough. What you wanna do? You suck dick. I apologize. I shit it in your face. You trying to go outside? What you trying to do? Like, that niggas, I almost said it. I ain't gonna say it, man. I almost said it, man. Because this is how I talk off live stream. I'm quick to use certain words. I almost said it. He was acting like that. I ain't gonna front. He was acting like that. He was acting like that. But yeah, the point that I'm making is I changed my mind after watching that, because it's like shit. I don't know how that play shit go, because I never ran a play with somebody, and I don't know how they. I will say that is a good background. That background's so good, it don't even look real. Like I'm using green screen. But I don't know how that play shit work. I don't know how they do the agreements and shit like that. I don't know what agreement they have, but I hope they ain't had no agreement that he was able to talk like that after that, to talk like that. He was, because let's be real, we all know he's not that dude. We all, you'd be a fool to think that Anton is that dude. You'd be a fool. He's not that dude. The dude, nigga, you was software engineer. You could put people on how making money online. I would say that's what you're good at, man. Leave that tough talk and you'll do this and you'll do that. Leave that shit alone, dog. That is not you. And I know, because it ain't me. Niggas had to, look, man. One thing about me, I am a survivalist. I'm telling y'all, and this ain't a weakness, it's just the truth. I probably shouldn't be telling y'all everything. But I'll tell y'all this. I'm a survivalist. True. I'm gonna tell you how I operate. Right now, I'm doing okay. I ain't got a whole bunch of money, but I ain't broke. I'm doing okay. That shit about to change this year. Y'all don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, this time next year, I'm gonna be loaded, right? I ain't making as much money as I was making when I was with Disney, right? It's a toss-up me getting into a fight right now. It's a toss-up. I done lost some fights in my life. I got way more wins than losses, but it's a toss-up right now, right? You take all my money, I don't have nothing. I don't know where I'm gonna go. God bless you. That goes for anybody. From my brother to Big U to whoever. I'm being real with y'all. Hopefully I'll never be in that position again. I'm too old to be in that position again. But that's me. I'm a survivalist. Everybody in my family know it. My mama will tell you. You might be able to beat him around if he got a lot of money in his account. You take that money away, get away from him. If I don't know where I'm going, if I don't know if I'm having a problem making money, I don't know where I'm gonna stay. God bless you. God, if you in my way, God bless you. And that goes for anybody. God bless you. I'm a survivalist. I'm not a tough man. If I'm in a position, you probably, like if I'm in a position where I could really fuck you up or I'm gonna kill you, you probably upset me to the point where you done did something, you done took my money. You see what I'm saying? That's just probably it. That at the level I'm at now, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm all spiritual type dude. I have to be in a certain position to where I feel like I have to fuck you up. If I don't feel like I have to fuck you up, you might win. I'm being real with you. You might win. If like now, I'm doing pretty good. There's nothing I'm mad at right now. If I get in a fight right now, it'll be a pretty good fight. Probably gonna win. I might lose. I don't have no money in the bank and things is going wrong for me. And it's a dark cloud over me. I don't care who you are. Just stay the fuck out my way. Period. That ain't no threat or nothing to anybody. Once again, I hope I don't ever be in that situation, because that means I'm fucked up. It's the same thing with Tupac. I don't listen to Tupac anymore, folks, because I realize something. Tupac makes me depressed. And if I'm doing good, there's no reason to listen to Tupac. Because me personally, nigga grew up listening to him, it just puts me back in the position that I was when I was listening to him back there. You know, it just makes me feel like I'm in a fucked up position. So if you like came over in my apartment or something like that, and you've been hearing me playing Tupac all day, it's something going on. It's something going on if you hear me playing Tupac all day. I'm trying to cope with something that I think I may do. That's where the Tupac shit come from. You know what I mean? But that's why I don't play Pac as much as I used to. As much as I used to, I don't play Pac. But that nigga Anton talking like he that dude, man. He talking like he that dude, and whatever the case, I just wanted to react to it. You know, it's in our community. One of the guys I know, I don't know Anton, but I ain't taking no sides. I felt both of them. I talked about this a long time. I felt both of them did things that's wrong. At the end of the day, I'm happy they didn't fight. I don't like the way Anton's talking now, but that's between them. You know, um, I don't think if that was not a play, I don't. Like I said, you know, I agree with you, Newmine. I thought it was a play until I heard Anton talking after that shit. And if that wasn't a play, Anton talking like that, I'm gonna be real with you. Corey don't never need to see him. I could not listen to a nigga talk like that about me after I felt like I did the mature thing, and then now you talking about me like you could whoop my ass or you tough like that. I couldn't see you again after that. I couldn't see you again after that. I couldn't. Just is what it is. That's enough to bring out that anger out of me to really want to do something to you. You know what I mean? But yeah, he, like I said, he didn't even do it to me. I couldn't even listen to him talk like that. I couldn't listen to him talk like that. I didn't even watch it. He might have apologized at the end. I know he didn't, but he might apologize at the end of saying that. I couldn't watch it. He was talking. When I see someone talking tough like that, and I know because we're humans, we can see someone talking like that. Some of them are good actors, but you can tell the ones who are not going to do some shit like that. When they start talking like that, I turn it off. Because I don't feel like I'm more from Corey's, even though I'm like the same age as Anton. I am from more. I was raised by niggas. My brothers is like Corey age. They like Corey age. So I more align myself with that type shit. And when it comes to that, like, you know, from my brother's type generation, which was before mine, but that's how I learned the game and shit like that. Nah, nigga, you can't listen to no sucker nigga talk like that. Nah, you can't listen to no sucker nigga talk like that. And that's what this YouTube is. It's a lot of sucker niggas. Same thing with academics. You don't hear all this tough shit that academics will say, y'all not tough and all that. Then we'll talk about I got all these guns and this, that, and the fourth. And it's like, nigga, if he doing it the right way, you know why? His crowd ain't tough niggas. It's a whole bunch of weird ass, and I don't want to dog him out too much because I'm taking some of his crowd. When I look at like people that watch me, who else they watch, a lot of them watch Poetic Flacco, DJ Academic, so I'm starting to find out where my place is. And what I mean is, they like them for that type of shit, but what I do is I put everything together and I roast, and then they come to me for that type of shit. But it's literally the same crowd. It's literally the same crowd, you know, and I'll be able to fit along with their shit because I'm not doing the same type of material that they doing. I'm doing something totally different. But they have a bunch of sucker niggas. I know I got a lot. It's only 14, so I know this is more my base. Like, y'all people that's been rocking with me since the World War III streams. We not suckers over here, but we don't be talking like that either. We don't be talking like no Anton and I'm going to do this and do that. We let other niggas talk like that. But when we see them, you see how they act. And that's why I was trying to tell y'all, you came late, New Mind. But this why I tried to tell you the main reason why I want to do this, because I saw everybody was saying, well, he invited him to the back. That don't mean nothing. And just to end it like that, I had a nigga out here, Zoom to Thailand, try to jump me. And I was ready to get jumped. I was ready to whoop all 4, 5, 56-year-old niggas at once. I was ready to go at it with all of them. I never flinched. I never batted an eye. I didn't have that smile on my face like he did. That little fake-ass, phony LA smile I didn't have. It was stone the whole time. What we doing? What we doing? That nigga wanted to go to the alley and fight. I ran to the alley to meet him to fight. And when he ran over, he started crying. So miss me with that. Oh, he invited him back. I put any amount of money on it. If he would have went back there, he would have tried to talk his way out of all of that. And what you really want to do this, dog? This is a stupid move. I put any amount of money, he would have did that. He would not fought that dude, man. He would. Now he online talking like he would have damn near killed him or some shit like that. And he get to talk like that because him and Corey winning. And it ain't. I'm not gonna take it personal because he ain't do it to me. I don't have nothing invested in this story. I just don't like that. Big ass moth. I ain't afraid of no moth though. Stay the fuck away from me. Ugly ass moth too. I ain't never seen no burgundy moth. Nigga, get out of here. Nigerian ass moth. That nigga make me want to kill him. I wish you would try to sit on me. Somebody said pause because I said that. It's a fucking moth. Y'all want to see this moth? Let me see. I like animals. I ain't gonna front. He all right. Oh, where your grandma's at? I need them balls. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not following nobody to the back. Either he could have had a strap though. Well, both of them had security. Look, Anton wasn't gonna do nothing. Anton and California laws. California is a heavily blue state. Like I can't stand California got worse self defense laws than New York. If you punch somebody too many more times, on you, it's many cases where a person was a victim and then turned into the suspect. Somebody can come fuck with you. This is their law in California. Somebody can come fuck with you in California. You have to match what they'll literally mathematically try to make it make sense, but you have to match what they're doing. If you lose control and you go overboard on what they're doing, you're going to jail. And they're not going to jail. It takes away everything they did. Now you're going to jail. California is the worst place of self-defense. It's worse than New York City. It's worse than New York City. Oh yeah, I gotta end it like that. I was drinking it just to drink it. Anyway, it was nice talking to y'all. We gonna do this again. Be prepared to see me do more live streams, especially until I get monetized. I gotta get to work. But I enjoyed this conversation. It's all content, y'all, and it's all entertainment. Let's not take it serious, you know. And I'm talking to myself, not to y'all. I didn't argue with a couple niggas online. I had to stop. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna say I don't give a fuck about neither one of these niggas, but none of this shit got anything to do with me. So like, you know, there's a couple niggas that on my burner accounts that was like really niggas don't even know who they be arguing with, but that's really trying to get in arguments about it. It's like, nigga, I can't do it. I can't. I don't think it was a play. I'll just leave it like that. But anyways, y'all know how we like to end our live streams over here at Moxie Approved. We're gonna do some you know what, before I add a whole bunch of people over here, I might fit into World War III. Cause I mean, fuck. We're pretty close to that right now. But if I do that, it's gonna be a small crowd like it is now. I don't know. I'll get back to y'all on that because I can't do it the way I used to do it because I only know how things is on my side, right? When I live somewhere, I live somewhere. This ain't my country. I'm an American. I didn't know. I thought I fucked up getting myself in this position, which is not a bad position, but it's a position, right? But I had to realize that God meant that for me. And you remember when I first came out here, I thought they was gonna nuke New York, and it's like it never ended up nuking New York. I don't know where it's at. It's pretty weird right now, and it's probably set up more. They definitely got plays going on. Let's just put it like that. They definitely got plays going on. So if I do a World War III stream over here, I want to hear from some of y'all more this time on how y'all feeling, because y'all been in America. Because I got to come back this year. I have to come back this year. I'm afraid, not like fear. When I say afraid, I use that loosely. I'm not afraid of my own country, but if I'm watching my words, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical. Yeah, we ain't gonna get into it right now because once I start talking, it's a lot to talk about. That Greenland shit surprised me, but it don't surprise me. Trump is a horrible communicator. I'm just gonna think this. We're not gonna do a World War III stream right now, but I'm just gonna say this: if it wasn't obvious that Trump was a puppet, I don't see how you can debate that now. Because don't forget, most of the people that fuck with Trump was like, he's not like the rest. I'm not gonna sit here and keep bragging about what we talked about over here, but we did speak about over here. Trump is no different than anybody else. His second term, every president fucks up on his second term on purpose. No, they second term, they don't have to follow none of their promises. Obama did that to us. Every president that makes it to a second term, their second term is they fuck up term. He just fooled his base so bad that they didn't think that he was gonna do that. Like every president did that in their second term. His shit is just fucking crazy because it's almost like, I'm gonna tell y'all this and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I keep saying it because I enjoy talking to y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this, I'm gonna let y'all go, right? I think it's obvious he's in those files. I think it's obvious. We've been prepped. Well, I gotta take a swig of this, man, because I don't talk to people over here about politics. I don't. I, but we've been prepped. We didn't know it. We didn't know it. But we've been getting prepped to see him appear in those files. And it was obvious. We did stream about it when he did it, when he said there ain't no files. Now you ain't hearing it ain't no files. There's obviously files. That's the moment right there where you got to know he's in those files. Fuck all that people that I'm cool with. That's what he's saying. Yeah, there's people that I'm cool with in those files. Nigga, you never came back and said it was files. You did a whole speech about how there was no files and how we need to shut up about it. And Epstein is dead. End of the story. There's files. You never came back and said, I was wrong, there's files. You never came back and said that, dogs. Never. You act like it didn't happen, right? But that tells me, obviously, he's in those files. What are they doing now, right? Well, let's show pictures of Chris Tucker, who I was wrong about. They made me think that Chris Tucker was in the files. They made me think that Bill Clinton was in those files. Guess what we're finding out? Bill Clinton never been to the island. Neither has Chris Tucker. They all work with that guy, though. But Chris Tucker never been to that island. We all thought he was. He came out, did an interview the other day, said, I've never been to that island. You're not going to find no paperwork of me being to that island. I've never been to that island. I did humanitarian work on it. Now, maybe they went to some of his joints in Florida or whatever. We don't know. But I have to say, I have to take, because I had Chris Tucker name on there. They put up a picture with Michael Jackson. Had a picture up with Michael Jackson and some kids. With Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell. That was Michael Jackson's kids. He was doing humanitarian work. Don't forget, this dude was a power broker. He had power. So he hook up these people, we hook up that people. That's separate from him and the kids shit. He had a whole group of him with the kids shit, right? And they all high elite shit. This whole, Bill Clinton fits that mold, but Chris Tucker, the A-list actor shit, nah. He had to shit over that. Motherfuckers that could wage war on other countries. He had niggas like that doing shit like that. He's in those files. And they're trying to prep us for it because they're trying to show people that, trying to make it like people that were familiar was working with that dude. And it was. But the island is what we're talking about. We're talking about the island. I'm going to give my prediction now, and then I'm going to go for real. I'm going to give y'all my prediction now on what I think is going to happen and what I think he's trying to do. Of course, I could be wrong about this. I think he's been trying to protect that not only his friends, his name is in those files. And I think now what he's going to try to do, because don't forget, we got 3 more years. I think he's going to, we've been getting prepped, but I think he's going to try to force at some point, and I'm going to say near the end, after midterms, near the end of his term, I think he's going to try to force them to do some type of action as far as with him being in those files. Because this is the thing, right? Let's say he can't go to jail for that as president. He can immune himself, and I think those are federal charges. The state maybe have to try. He cool with Florida. I don't know what island that would be at, but I think at some point he's gonna put all this out in the open because he ain't gonna have nothing to lose. He can't go to jail while he's president, right? He's gonna, I think by the end of all of this, he's gonna deny what we seeing. But I think out of all of this, it's gonna be clear that this man was in the Epstein files. And nothing is going to happen because at that time he's going to be president or he's going to be dead. He's all that shit he's saying about Joe Biden, you starting to see that on him now. He's starting to fall asleep. Very old. He's starting to fall asleep and shit like that. So it is what it is. But I'm going to say we're going to see. I got a feeling we're going to, before the end of his term, all them files gonna be out, and I don't think it should be a shock by now, but we're gonna see Trump was involved in a lot of that shit, and this shit is crazy because he was the man that was talking about he gonna go after all them people in the Epstein files, man. But we know you can't trust no PFDs over here, ain't that right, Miss Ra? Anyway, that's it for me. We'll talk about it more another time. I'll explain y'all more stuff that I've been seeing with that, but damn Donald Trump. Anyways, till till next time, y'all. Y'all know how we like to end our live streams over here at Moxie Approved with that water. I didn't want to get off this stream. I don't stream as much as I used to, but I like it. I'll see y'all next time.